Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. We're so glad you're here. It is going to be a live 3-hour show from Los Angeles. We've got incredible jewelry for you as usual. And some of the highlights are as follows. So it's kind of fun because we had a really special Tanzanite pendant last night and a very special Tanzanite ring. We're going to do a bit of a redo, but they're not the same. We've got a bigger pendant. Last night's was 4 carats in an asher. Tonight's is actually a 6 carat plus in a pear shape. We also have a Tanzanite, also larger. We had a beautiful 5 carat last night. We're going to bring you a 14 carat tonight. However, before you think, bigger stones mean bigger price tags, well, not necessarily. We're going to hook you up with the biggest values. It is a Friday night. We are still building our Friday nights back on TV. So that means it's a very special night of values. And so we get to do a lot of extra cool things when it comes to discount, savings, sale prices, all that you love. And then look at this, Paraíba in a big size. You know, it's not too late to get a Paraíba. This is our saddle ring. It is the Paraíba in the saddle ring, so it doesn't get any more deluxe than that. We're going to bring it to you at a great value as well. One of our most superstar values, I must say. And what's beautiful about it is I was looking at it and going, this has got to be a 2 carat stone. And it's not even 1 carat. So there's a huge value coming up because of that fact. So you get all the look, all the color, all the beauty, all the neon. Really special price for you. So that's happening as well. And we got so much to show you. So we're going to jump right in. We've got an amazing piece that is going to light the way tonight. And that is because, well, you'll see, it kind of does. It has this triple row of diamonds. That's going to be white diamonds and the fabulous yellow diamonds. And what do you think? Tony said it feels like maybe candles, right? Well, for a Friday evening, you might need a little candlelight. So here we go. Item number is 112-7133. And boy, it's going to be a big weekend that we're kicking off here. So got a great weekend in store. We've got all kinds of special pieces. So get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you can stay with us. This one is 18 carat. Solid gold to start. That's lovely. We like our 18 karat yellow gold, but every diamond, and there are, let's see, 9 of the white diamonds, 3 of the yellow diamonds. So we have got 12 incredible diamonds, all bigger sizes here. Round white diamonds, the beautiful yellows. And let me just turn it so you can see it's really special, intense yellows as well. Look at that. And they are prong set, but only at the tips there. So you've got a really good way to set those elongated stones. Man, they're dazzling, aren't they? Total weight here, we didn't break it down. That's a good thing. I'll tell you why. If you break down the larger yellows, it's going to be more money. So instead we put the total carat weight together. It is a carat 04 overall. So you've got a lot of diamond weight in the 18 karat gold, and then it's got all together this it's like a, well, I was going to say quadruple bypass, but that sounds medical. that sounds like we don't need any quadruple bypass. No, nothing like that. No. So this is how you get a great piece of jewelry. And of course, I mean, one thing I did not do is go to medical school, right? No, I mean, no. As much as I love the idea of helping people, I'd much rather help them get values on jewelry than have to deal with the sight of blood every day. So here we go. This is going to be, a much more glamorous way to help people out. So this is going to be our beautiful ring with a great style to it. And it's going to be, it's like, again, it feels like those bypass rings we love, but 4 times over. That's a better way to say it. And it's going to be a 104 total weight. And we've got it in yellow gold as is. We'll take care of the sizing for you as usual. Just such a unique ring. I mean, I've been doing this a long time, and you've probably seen a lot of jewelry. We're all in the same boat there, and yet, have you ever seen anything quite like this? It's very different, very bold. So let's blow it out. That's what I'm here to do. Shall we blow out the candles? Maybe it's going to be like that subtle nod to a birthday as well. See, I didn't see that, but Tony did. So I'm going with his description. So I'm sure if he was up here hosting, that's what he would have said. And I do see it now. So maybe that's going to be some significant kind of a subtle nod to maybe a little birthday surprise or birthday gift or celebration to you. But it's going to be better than $39.99. And with all those really big diamonds, I'm thrilled that that value is already there, but you know my job is to take it lower, right? Everything has got to go so low that it goes, and that's kind of my keys to success here. So we'll bring it down below even $1,000. I'm going to make the whole ring $9.99 just to set us off on the right foot here tonight on this Friday for the whole weekend. I can't wait. We always celebrate on these weekends with incredible jewelry buys, and so we got a lot of that in store for you tonight. And so we're so excited you're here and checking in with us and ready to hopefully kick back and relax a little bit after what is no doubt probably been a long week. So, well, actually, it wasn't for a lot of people, right? It was a holiday week, right? So a lot of you maybe had a 4-day week, but still, we're ready for the weekend. That's the best part. Celebrate with us with jewelry. Let me even show you the inside because this is really well done. I mean, no under gallery per se because it's all those split rows, but you still have a lot of finishing in that 18 karat yellow gold. So this is very, very special, isn't it? So that'll be $9.99, only the one there. And then we're going to move right along. I do have a really beautiful new piece in platinum and emerald, and so that's really exciting as well. Look at this. This is a really cool fan out to that. What an, oh my goodness. Well, let me show it on the hand first because, you know, we're not going to wait around for pieces to sell. I got a lot of one-onlys as usual, but let's take a look at this beauty. Oh, it feels a little Art Deco. It's got a big emerald in the center. This is maybe one of my favorite values of the whole show, and it's right here 5 minutes in. So 112-7189 is the item number. It's brand new, and this is starting with this big Colombian emerald. It's a 55 pointer in the middle. And again, emeralds look bigger than they weigh, so you get an extra bonus there. And boy, that color, bright and lively as can be. I wanted to start here from a distance so you can see the size. And then it's got the 55 point with the 25 points in, big diamonds. There are even baguettes there. And then we're going to throw in a 16-inch chain. So actually, you've got a couple of different measurements. It looks like you can go 16. Actually, let me double check it real quick because, you know, they say 16, but yeah, it's going to be 16 or 15. So, and don't forget, you can take the chain off. It's not permanently affixed or anything. So if you want to use it diamonds by the yard, you can. The bail's big enough for that. You can do that. But that is a wild piece, isn't it? And let me get you a length on the pendant itself here. And then we're going to give you a fabulous, oh, the value is so good. You might want to call in early when you see something you like tonight because pieces are going to be flying. There's our 1.8" top to bottom. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like from a distance away. Let's give you a look on the neckline here for you, just to see it against a skin tone and really get a better idea of what that's all about. And there again, already some darker light, so you're starting to see how, yeah, the emerald gets better. It's truly neon when it starts to glow even more when you get it in even less light. So that's really happening here. Then you're going to see it up close. Boy, that's a cool stone, isn't it? And it was, we're going to see some new emerald earrings tonight. I know we had some last night that were quick to go, so I did bring some new emerald earrings out for you if you'd like to see them. But here we go. One only on this one. There's the close-up with the rounds and the tapered baguettes and all that stunning platinum that's fluted and textured the way it is. And you've got a huge value coming your way. And it is going to be, oh, I'm excited about this one, not even $39.99. You got a better value. Just call me if you want it. I know it's just beginning on a Friday night, but you guys are the early birds ready to get the deals. I'm going to show you, obviously, our strongest values right up front and really throughout the show because everything is handpicked for you. But how about this for, okay, $9.99. The whole piece. I mean, I just want to make sure pieces go tonight. You know, that's what we're doing on this Friday as we build it up with our television audience back in tow, and that is $9.99 with the chain included. You can see it's actually a really intricate, kind of bigger, larger scale box link chain, and then you've got your platinum there with all those really special diamonds, and that'll be $9.99 one color. So don't wait too long on that one because that's going to go. And reminder, this is the size you're getting. Again, I got to make sure you see this from a distance away because it is so fantastic. And to think we're giving you all platinum and then the diamonds, that actually looks like far more than 25 points in diamonds. I'm going to go with it, but hey, you know that one's not going to last. And there's that size, over an inch in the length, top to bottom. We'll see who's got it. It's $9.99. That's an incredible deal. And then we'll have rubies in pendants as well, multiple rubies in rounds. That's going to be happening for you. We've got, oh, we have a new radiant cut scapolite. I know we love those radiant cut scapolite, so I've got one of those. And then also a Tanzanite deal that is just a bargain. But let me show you. Let's get to that scapolite. And then there's also a new cat's eye, tourmaline, but not the indigo. Oh, okay, stop what you're doing and look at this. I know that there's a lot going on a Friday night. You may be a little bit preoccupied and may need to just, again, take an extra glance at this one to see what that is all about. There are very few pieces out there in the world that are going to rival a top quality scapolite. That's what we're looking at here. This is not your basic scapolite. If it was, it would be a light lavender color. And what we're seeing is the ultimate neon variety. That beautiful, bold, bright as can be. Take a look at this. Is not going to last, I can promise you. It is a radiant cut. That makes it outstanding. You see all the great color that you're getting through there. It's item number 112-6509. Is our platinum and emerald piece still here? Okay. Well, again, I think as a May baby, that one will get a good home at some point tonight if I have to take it at the end of the show because that is an outstanding piece. But here we go. This is going to be the one and only carat 46. It's my only good Scapolite. The other one that I have is a radiant cup, and I'm not a fan of the way it's set. So kind of going back to the drawing board on that. But here's your way to get that radiant cut in what is a perfect setting. And look at the offshoots of color here from I'm seeing reds. I'm seeing ultraviolet blues. I'm seeing a carat 46 radiant with 93 points in diamonds. And that gives you the double row on the borders, but also the cutout detail inside. I just think it is mighty, mighty fine. You can change the gold color if you want to yellow gold or rose gold, but we are so ready to get this a great home after, of course, I try it on to give you an idea of the size, because it's one wide band and one wide ring right there. But again, Scapolite's rare. It's rare no matter what, even in the colors, what varieties. Yes. Thank you. The emerald necklace is gone. And then don't forget we had the yellow and white diamond ring that we started with that was also $9.99 here this evening. So that's how we got our show started. But this one is not going to be that whole $59.99 deal that we used to see with Scapolites of this size. I mean, this is just, I mean, get ready. You've seen the values already. They're going to keep on going for 3 straight hours. So I just can't say enough about what we've got on tap for you. And it's, oh, I didn't even mention we have a big pink diamond, a really good size pink diamond. It's been a while, and it'll be, oh, and our Valentine's Day special. Oh, yeah, there's just a lot to talk about. I was talking about Tanzanites. We've got our Valentine's Day special in a little bit. I'll get you a better price on the Scapolite, so feel free to call in if you like it. But there's a Valentine's Day special that's ready to go because Valentine's Day is 3 weeks from today. So we thought we could just really kind of take that off your plate if you're looking for a great jewelry gift idea for yourself, for a loved one, for whether it's romantic love or familial love or whatever it is. We've got something very special coming up in a heart-shaped yellow diamond necklace. Perfect gifting because you don't need to supply your own chain. It's all one necklace built in together. So that's going to be happening in the show. But first of all, let's take a look at the Scapolite. Let's get you a better price than $6,000, shall we? And this is a fantastic stone. And we can, again, if you really want the richness of the purple and the yellow gold, we can do that for you. If you'd rather have rose gold, that's an option as well. But it's not going to be even $19.99. Now that is a fantastic value just for the mounting itself. And just, if you will, the ring without that really, really rare exotic center stone in that most beautiful of cutting, because it really is showing off, taking all the clarity the stone gives, all the amazing colors and the richness of the colors, and really bringing it right on out to the eye. Just looking so fantastic. And it's not even $19.99. Promised you values on this Friday. We're going to make sure everything goes. That's the key. That's the deal. That's my vow to you. We're not even doing 19, 18, 17, 16. Oh, yeah, it just keeps on coming down. So this is the Friday night to be shopping here. So let's make it even better. How about $1,599 instead? That's going to be even better, and one only. So we'll see who's got that one. But that's a really important stone. And, of course, we do have, oh, and for those of you that like the 4-carat conch pearl, but maybe was a little bit out of reach price-wise, you know, it was like $9,000. It is actually going to be a returning. We have a 212. I've got the big 212 here, which is our second largest in the entire inventory in the conch pearls. So if you've been waiting for a big stone, but you don't want to spend $10,000, we got you covered. So that's happening tonight as well. Okay, so let's keep moving. We got a lot to show you. And then we have new necklaces, a great one-of-a-kind designer Tanzanites and a great designer mounting. I do have the heart shape. That's going to be coming up in 45 minutes, and it's going to be a true heart-shaped yellow diamond. It is, I mean, it's one of the rarest cuts to get in any diamond, but then it's all done with a necklace. So it's two-tone gold. I'm going to give you a little preview of it. So if you know anybody who needs a big yellow diamond, and of course, being that it is so close to Valentine's Day and the top of the hour, that means there's going to be something very special happening with the price tag. And yet I'm telling you about it in advance because it is very, very limited. Look at that. Oh, and we have had such a demand for heart-shaped yellows. That's the necklace. And then look, we popped in very bright, vivid yellows in the sides as well. So that's going to be a Valentine's Day special. Think about giving. Oh, isn't that just incredible, the idea of giving a big yellow diamond for a Valentine's Day gift? It is going to be special. So that's on the way as well. And then, okay, shall we get to another necklace? I know we liked our diamond and emerald necklace. We've got rubies on the way. That's going to be happening as well. And it's just, you name it, we got it. It's a very special show. If you have requests, hopefully you know by now, I'll always proudly take your requests. Hopefully I never have to mention that, but I always like to remind you, if you're newer, we love your requests as well, so you can tell us exactly what you're looking for. But the Scapolite, $15.99. And again, it's a Friday night, so it's a busy night, and it's going to be one of those where we know we got to get better values just to make sure everything goes. Now, we have something else in yellow diamonds, not a heart shape. So maybe you want a little yellow diamond action that's not going to be the heart shape. I've got you covered here. And it's yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. Whereas our other, and it's got some champagnes, and it's got different tones of the yellows. And actually, no white diamonds at all. I thought there was maybe a couple, but it's actually, it's a graduated style. If you look at the top where the bail is where I'm holding it, it's actually lighter champagnes. Then they get a little deeper, darker, and assorted. It's 112-7181. And let's see and check in. Thanks, Tone, for allowing me to check in with everybody. Hey, Michael, good evening to you. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Hi, Tracy, and happy Friday to you as well. The weekend is here. We're so excited about it. I know Tracy's got a big birthday coming up and got some travels going on, so I'm sure she's busy getting ready. Thank you for your kind words. And to everyone else, oh, hey, Renee, super cool threads. She says thank you. And oh, to our, I can't name names because sometimes you guys go under pseudonyms on YouTube, but hey, great to see everybody hanging out with us. To our Lady KL caller and Actor I, thank you so much. You guys are so kind. But here we are with this very, very special larger piece. Now, again, we don't break it down. We just have a total diamond weight of 1/2 carat, but look at the yellows. They're awfully big. I would predict that on that very, very base stone, you probably got really, I would say probably about a 20 pointer or so. And then they're going to be just progressively a little bit smaller than that. I mean, maybe 15, 20. Honestly, they look bigger. I don't know if they included all the diamonds here. Round and champagnes together. 18-inch chain comes with it. We've done this in the platinum. I guess what the chain is 18 karat gold, it looks like. So here's what I'll do. I'll show it from a distance because you want to see that size, right? And it's 18-inch but adjustable. So don't worry. You're going to get 3 different lengths as options here. I'll give you the length, which is 5/8 of an inch. We only have this one, so we know it's going to fly very, very quickly. And then, oh yeah, take a look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's going to be, gosh, that's 5/8 of an inch. Yep, indeed it is. I like to double check that. And even though I'm probably the one who actually measured that the first time around. And then here we go from a distance away when you see it on the neckline or from a distance there. It is so cool. And again, definitely different colors of diamonds, but with that said, it's all really acting as neutrals. I don't think you're going to have to wait and have a very certain in particular outfit to wear it with. So, and of course it will work. If I would like to point out, it's actually got a bigger bail. So if you want to use a more decorative chain or like a diamonds by the yard, you can. That'll work as well. But it's actually going to be under $1,000 and it's not $9.99. It's even better. So a huge value coming your way. And again, those champagnes almost have, they're really a lot of fawns in there. Did you notice, especially where the tweezers are at the top? Do you see that? A lot of pink to some of those champagnes. Definitely in that fawn to cognac category for a lot of these individual round brilliant diamonds. Love to see that. And here's what we'll do instead of $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. I am giving away jewelry tonight. It is Friday. It's what we do. If there's one night of the week to be with us for values, it's Friday night, and I'm going to make it $699 and prove it to you right here and there. And that's all material that, look at those stones. And normally we don't talk about grading on color because it's just rare enough to get the colors these are. But those are some really fine colors. And those are some really beautiful, bold looks. And you've got even shared prong design, so it really allows those stones to show off beautifully, and we love it. Just adore that one. So here we go, and last chance on that one. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we'll be moving on. There's another pendant that's all rubies, and rubies in yellow gold. A lot of beautiful designer rubies in diamond cuts rounds. And then I want to go show you that new tourmaline that we have. It's a rare cat's eye. We've seen the cat's eye indicolites. I'm actually going to show you a cat's eye green tourmaline coming up, which is even cooler, I think, because it really mimics a cat eye, right? I mean, we don't see a lot of cats with necessarily the blues. I mean, there are some, but I love the green that you're going to get here. So we're going to have that coming your way. But 10 seconds remaining. And then we've got that conch pearl as well. And I did bring out the scalloped wonder ring and also one of our all diamond gents rings that is not the wall of diamonds. That's kind of our go-to, kind of our superstar favorite. But I have one that's even better as far as diamond weight overall and bigger diamonds. And we'll show that to you. Great finishing too. So anyway, that's the necklace with the multi-colors of diamonds. And then here's that cat's eye. It's a green. So we've been really fortunate. And let me see if this will set up for us. Look at how beautiful, elongated. It's almost as if it's jade. I mean, now, you know jade is one of the most expensive stones in the world. We hardly ever even have it. And if you get a true green jade, it's really a beautiful, rare stone. But this is going to be tourmaline. It's just cut in cabochon, which means that, well, in this case, it's got the ability because of the way the stone has characteristics inside. And I'm talking about deeply, internally inside. It's going to have that ability to do that chatoyant, phenomenal effect. So it's going to be 112-6279. And this is a fantastic piece that we have here for you. and yeah, it's going to be super unique. It's the only one we have of that green variety with that chatoyant effect. So I'm really thrilled we have it for you, especially if you're a collector, if you love the unique and you love the bold. I mean, this is really it. Not to mention we had to have this elongated mounting. It's a 337 tourmaline, and then it's got the diamond stretching all the way left and right and center, top and bottom. But you also have, I think it really works with that stone. I mean, there's something that looks, I mean, it's reminding me a little bit of a particular designer that does a lot of enamel work, where they do clovers and quatrefoils, and they do a lot of diamonds and green enamel. Those pieces tend to be tens of thousands. I mean, really, 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 really expensive. Some of the most expensive jewelry pieces you can buy on planet Earth. And yet, this is kind of that look, but in not enamel. Enamel's just, you know, obviously something that is, you know, there's labor to it, but it's really just not that valuable. It's man-made. You just put it in. This is really different because it gives you that stark green color. I love that it's almost like an evergreen tone to it. It's really special, but then it has that chatoyant pop. So take a look at it, and we'll come on over and see what you think about a really good value on a $39.99 piece that will not be. And I love these starting prices that we have. I mean, no one's going to be able to touch this variety for that price, but we're doing even better, going even lower. Here's what it looks like, because I want you to see that elongation. And then I feel like, again, it's a little lucky. I mean, I think about lucky and talismans and clovers and things like that, and they usually are green. So I love that the stone is more of that green. I don't see much blue to it at all. I really see a perfect kind of, like, again, almost like a malachite green or a jade green, or really not too dark at all. It's got the color you want, but it's also not going to be $2,000. So we just took half off, and I am not stopping there. So it's even better, and there's something about the yellow gold with it. It's just, it's working. It's all together working. And this is that individual, you're the only one that's going to have it piece. We've never even had a cat's eye green other than this one. We've had really good cat's eye and dicolites. Those have been very much a thrill, but this one's so much more affordable than what you usually have to pay for even the cat's eye and dicolites. And yet this one makes a lot of sense here with the green color, as beautiful and rich as it is. Thank you. And we're going to make it better than even $19.99 or $18.88 or even $17.77. Got a huge value on the way, and I would not wait if I were you. We're going to make this one, go ahead, $1,499 only. $14.99. Send it on out of here in a hurry. $14.99 for a rarity, and that is one of our best. So this is a great, I think about all the tourmaline collectors out there, and obviously you can spend a lifetime collecting good tourmalines, because they're also, you know what happens with tourmalines. There's thousands of varieties of color. Obviously some have copper, some do really cool things like the chatoyant effect, but this is really about as rare as it gets. And don't forget, we do, thank you so much, we do also have that top of the hour. I hope it's not too early, guys. We're ready at 6 o'clock Pacific. It's about 35 minutes away. We're going to bring you, because it is so limited. We have the heart-shaped necklace that is just a wonder of a value. So we'll bring that to you, and I'm really excited because that's just perfect timing, if you ask me. They can go right out on Monday for you. You'll have them plenty of time to think about, you know, if you want to present it in a special way for a Valentine's Day gift, or heck, it doesn't need to be a Valentine's Day gift. Heart shapes are, again, there's no season for love, right? It's just, it's always about celebrating that every day, and this heart shape will allow you to do that. So that's coming up at the top of the hour. Get ready for our big yellow diamond deal. And then here is the Tanzanite. Are we ready for some conch pearl? I think this conch pearl, the demand we've had for these stones has been really off the charts. So let me bring that out now, because this is one of those that is a second largest that we have. And I personally, I love the subtlety of these different colors that play. This is, of course, a natural organic stone, and really, really tough to find. And you think pearls are rare in their golden and their Tahitian varieties. Well, they are nothing compared to a conch pearl, which is coming out of that queen conch sea snail shell. There's only about, this ratio is just stunning to me, because there's very few. They're endangered at this point. They're only really found on the beaches of the Caribbean. So we're not talking about a lot of land mass or a lot of area that you can find these, but keep in mind that if you were to gather, on average, it's about 1 per every 10,000 of the queen conch shells actually has a conch pearl inside. They are made, again, similar to the pearls in similar fashion, and if there's the nacre of the shell, it's why you see different varieties of the pink color there. And this one is amazing because it's got the different colors together, which I think is so attractive, is because it goes from a little bit darker to a little bit lighter, and just in that subtle ombre effect. Now, this is the 212. It's item number 1127139. I just can guarantee you it's not going to last. We can tell you that because we know there's a really, really special demand for these stones, and we've been blowing them out of late, which is why they've been going so quickly, is because they've been incredibly priced. And you know it's one of the rarest stones in the world, and of course, if you were to find a queen conch pearl, in one of every 10,000 shells, there's only a fraction of those, and I'm talking a teeny tiny percentage, like 1%, that are actually gem quality. Most of them are not rounded, where you have the it looks like a cabochon, right? But they're not. They're not cut that way. They're actually grown in nature that way. So it's not like we gave it any help. It's not like you assist as man to make that any better. You don't polish it, you don't facet it, you don't tumble it. It's just the way it's found. So when you get one that is, again, perfectly domed like this is, it's very, very special, and it's going to be a great value with the 88 points in diamonds. Now, I know it's hard to notice here, but I do want to point out those are actually marquise cuts set on their sides. They're an angle. So there's a little diagonal angle to the way the marquise cuts, and then it's got rounds at the points where the marquise cuts meet, so that it really makes this complete frame. But even the diamonds are important, and why not? They should be. So you've got the one piece. I'm going to show you how this looks on the hand, and get ready. Come on in. It's not going to last here. We know that. And that's the second largest. Again, we do have a 4 karat 05. It is here. It's 8888. No secret about it. I've shown it a couple of times. It's been in demand, but it's a little, a little bit being so large. It's a little bit out of the price range of most. So here's what we can do. Taking that idea, I even think about it, if we were to go on kind of a pure logic, which gemstones don't usually get priced in a logical way because the big stones are off the charts important. But if we were just to think about this logically, if this is half the size of the 405, or somewhat half, so let's just take the 8888 and cut it in half at 4444. And this has outstanding diamonds that are all really, really large individually. So that needs to be taken into account. I'm going to do better than even 4444. And there's that wave of the band, which is platinum. It's a nice chunky band to it. It's got that little curve to it, so it's not straight across, which makes it so much more interesting and specialty and designer. But here's the greatest part of all. It's not even 4444. I know how many collectors have wanted to be able to get one of these. This is your chance to do it. It's not even close to 4,000. No, it's not. We're going even lower, and this is a chance to pick one up. One of the biggest values I can bring in a pearl is here, and it's the Conch pearl, which is the rarest variety of these organic gems, and it's not even 44 or 39. Oh, no, it is not. We're going to make it even better, and this is really the best way to get a big size, which is an exponential type of pricing structure. Obviously, as they get bigger, it's not like, oh, you can just take a 1 carat and double the price because it's 2. It doesn't work that way with these stones because it's so much more special and elite to be able to get a 212. It's a really big feat if you get a 1 carat stone. So if you get a 1 carat Conch pearl, that's huge. The fact that this one is so much more impressive, it's even better. We're going to make it $29.99. That's it. A first caller situation, stays in the platinum, of course, and that'll be for one very, very smart collector who just says, there's the value, I'm taking it, I'm running with it. That is a great way to go. So $29.99 gets it to you. Do not wait. That is one in the world. And yes, we are only 32 minutes away from our big, big, big value of our yellow diamond heart shape. It's going to be a night where we have a couple really key fancy diamond looks. It's going to be the yellow diamond in the necklace. It's going to be the pink diamond in the pear shape as well. So there's a lot to get to in the way of really exotic diamonds at great values tonight. So don't go anywhere, and tell a friend too if they've been looking for affordable yellow diamonds or pink diamonds. I've got both options here for you tonight, luckily. And then here's that ruby necklace I was telling you about. It's going to complete our necklaces for the hour here, which until we get to that yellow diamond opportunity. But this is a pendant and chain, so it is a full necklace. Let us know at $29.99 if you want the Conch pearl. Nobody in this world does Conch pearls pricing the way we do. So here's our ruby piece. It's 112-7217, and we're so happy you're here. If you have any requests, get them in. And look at this. It's almost like a big wave of 4 rows in rubies, all diamond cut out of Burma, 18 karat solid gold, one only. Comes with the chain, which is also going to be 18 inches and has adjustability. And then there's something really pretty about the way these are all channel set. Those are round brilliants, and you see how you're probably wondering, how's that done there? How are they floating with nothing behind them and nothing beside them, and there are no prongs and it's smooth? Well, that is the channel setting. So think of it as you have lined up all of your rubies in grooves of gold. So it's all set in securely, but no prongs. And that just makes for a very special look. Here's what it looks like from a distance. It's a nice large piece. Definitely has some great size to it, as you see there. And boy, those rubies, they're twinkling and sparkling as if they're red diamonds. And we're so thrilled to bring it to you because it's better than, oh yeah, better than you can imagine it's going to be, I think. Look at that. It's 1.5 inches, top to bottom, including the bail. The chain I do want to show you is coming with it, so that's that's going to have just a 17 and 18 inch. So it looks like we just gave it one extra O-ring, so you can shorten it a little bit if you want to. Wear it at that traditional 18 inch if you want to. It's a bit of a kind of like a it's almost like a flattened link style, so it's got a nice kind of glow to it. And then we'll take it on over to the neckline and show you there. So that one's going to be, and look at how, that's really cool, that wave design. I love that. It's actually better than $9.99. You do not have to pay $1,000. And that's just, again, rubies. Also, you think with the Valentine's Day holiday coming up, doesn't need to be heart-shaped necessarily. You could get some beautiful red rubies. You could think about merengue pink reds. This is the way to get the Burmas, and it's not even $888, $777. What do we have? Values. Great new pieces, lots of them, and big-time values. And this one's not even $777 with the chain. So at this point, you're kind of pricing it like it is just a chain. And then you realize, no, it is not. I'm getting all those rubies, a carat 34 worth, and it is fantastic. And it's not going to be $700. We're making it $699. First caller only. That's one in the world. It's our big Friday night. We're so glad you're with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, reminder, requests are welcome. Get them in. We've had a whole stunning, really week of jewelry, and we'd love to know what it is you're looking for, if there's anything we can recap for you. But that's going to be $699. Let me know. First caller gets it. I do want to show you also, we have some big diamond earrings that are coming up. They're a bit of a diamond drop that's very elaborate. They're coming up tomorrow. So I just want to give you a heads up. If you're a diamond earring lover, make sure you're with us for tomorrow's show. If you want to see a 3 carat 70 diamond weight in an earring, we've got them. I'm going to show them on the hand here real quick, Tone. This is a really special Omega backing. Look at this earring. So these are about as good as we've ever made, as really just well done in an earring. And you can see here the match pair. They're very, they're really impressive gold weight too. They're all 14 karat gold. You're going to get your choice of white, yellow, or rose, but I just want to preview those because they're coming up tomorrow. They're one of our big values. And I know we rarely bring diamond earrings of this size. That's going to give you almost 4 carats in diamonds. So they're all bigger rounds. They've got the big cluster up top, and then they've got the double row that are nested there and hinged. Yes. Ruby necklace is gone. Thank you on that one. And then that's going to be the earring tomorrow. So they're coming up $370, and just for every special occasion you have in your life, those are going to be the go-to. And there's an incredible value. So they're coming up tomorrow. And then let me show you our Tanzanite. This is the designer, one of our kind of party mountings, I think, because this is one of those that's just so ridiculously beautiful with all the fancy diamonds it has. It's 112-6974. Here it is, and what a piece. Oh yeah, and it's leaning a little bit because it's got all these tremendous diamonds on the outside edge. But that is a 563 cushion cut blue wing black D. It's also, well, it's a good size, but still in that wearable realm, I believe. And it's going to be at number, yep, 6974. And this is such a thrill to bring you that very, very special piece, and yet one only, and tons of red coming through. This is the one you get. Obviously, these are one of a kinds. And then you have one of the more outstanding mountings we've made because it's got a carat 84 in diamonds around it. And that's going to be the very large. Look at all of them. Rounds, yes, but it's got baguettes, and it's got the fancy marquise shapes, and then it's got the rounds in plenty of those. So nearly 2 carats in your fabulous ring in the white gold. So it does stay as it is as far as the gold color, but I don't know if you'd want it any other way. That's typically how we see our Tanzanites loved the most. And you know what we're going to do? Big blowout price. One caller gets it. Let me show it, though, on the hand, because what's cool about this mounting is that separation of the diamonds and all the big stones that are almost floating around the stone really makes for a special look, especially when it's on the hand, because you see through the mounting a bit. And that's what I mean. You see that it's got some, oh, look at that. All the big diamonds, really dazzling, aren't they? This used to be $22,999. Just goes to show you that sometimes it's not just about the Tanzanite on its own and the size it is, it's sometimes about the mounting. And this is one of the most incredible mountings we've ever done as far as multiple sizes of fancy cut diamonds, big individual stones throughout, and that 14 karat white gold only on this one. So we can size it. You're going to go true to size on it because it's got the classic band in the back, but it's also not going to be anywhere near where it should be or would be or could be in its museum reserve, because that's all we have left. Here's what I have. And nobody's on the lines yet because obviously it's kind of a quiet Friday because it takes a minute to get everybody here, back from, you know, whether they're battling rush hour traffic to get home from work, like would be happening on the West Coast, or if you're getting back from your Friday night festivities, whatever it is. We're here to help you, but obviously this is that early part where You guys are really the early birds that get the major mega values. That's what's happening here. This is not going to be for the faint of heart. It's not going to last because we're marking it down below the even $99.99 that it very well should be. When you have a stone this size, and especially that is electrified with the reds as this one is, it's time to jump in because there are very few left in this size. I'm thrilled to bring it to you. It's not going to be $99, $89, $79, $69, giving away jewelry tonight. But in this first hour especially, when we've got to move everything we put up, because we've shown you a lot of the inventory already, we got to keep that going, keep these really amazing deals happening, and get you a better value than even $69 or $59 or $49.99 when that is a major stone. And you see it's even like all the facet patterns off the top of the stone. Let me actually face it directly up to you. You can see how rich that stone is, the neon and the reds. It reminds me a little bit, if you were with me last night, the 5-carat round we had, which was so really dazzling and bright, but it also had a lot of those reds. Same thing is happening here. It's not even $49 or $39.99 for this mega stone. And I just couldn't be more proud of these museum reserve values. It's like the best of the best have come out as our last hurrah on Blue Wing Block Ds, and yet the price tags have come even further than we've seen on a lot of the more standard Blue Wing Block Ds that we had early on. So it is definitely a great time to pick up what you love, and we're going to make it $2,999 only. That is a big time stone, and the reds are stunning. And maybe the biggest aqua we've had in a while. Also coming up in the show, look at that aqua, best of the best of the best of the best. Who wants it? You might just want to say sold before I even put it up or give you the price, because it's going to be fights over that one. And then we have Paraiba in that saddle ring. That's going to be coming up as well tonight. I can't wait. It looks huge. And yet the price tag is the best we have in a Paraiba here. True story. I had a 70-pointer last night that was way more money than I'm going to show you our big one here tonight. So there's a mega value happening tonight in this show in Paraiba. So if you thought they were a little out of reach, think no more. We've got that coming up tonight. So that's going to be happening. And then look at this opal. This opal, Australian. Ooh, lots of red on that opal. That's a great stone. So we'll see that. Okay, do you want to see the big aqua? It should be about, I don't know, $35,000 on a good day. We're going to make it a lot more affordable for you. And if you would like to have this Tanzanite, one more time on the hand for this one, because the thought that it's still here at $29.99 is staggering when there is that 184 diamond weight that you're seeing with it. That is a tremendous stone. And the diamonds, I just love the way these marquees, when you see it on, it's so much prettier because you do see that little bit of separation between the first halo and the outer, but it's all those really magnificent larger diamonds that makes it. And you're seeing that really beautiful design because of the marquees first, and then the baguettes and the rounds on the outside. It really does make this really cool play as far as that double halo is concerned. So only one there at $29.99. We're so glad we have that. It's not going to be too many Tanzanites left, of course, and we do have a 14 karat coming up later. So obviously there's going to be quite a bit, a little more substantial, but look at that. It's like a round meets a cushion. That's one of the more softer corners, very even on that square cushion. So we'll see that later in our 14 karat. And then what about our pink diamond? You want one of the best? There it is. Wow, practically lavender to that color. That pink diamond is on the way as well. And then here's a little sneak peek of the Paraiba. It may be the, look at that value. It's our best one, I think, of the whole night. And that said, I'm going to bring you best value pricing on Blue Wing Block Ds. There's the Paraiba and the saddle ring that is spectacular. That should be about $15,000 on our show. It's not going to be tonight. And then, of course, the heart shape coming up at the top of the hour. The necklace, that's on the way. Let's get to the aqua. Why not? It's an impressive Sierra Santa Maria. It's more color and more size than we typically bring. It's a cocktail ring, every definition of the word. It's 112-7141. And this is another one only. And the Conch Pearl and the Tansy. I mean, think about what has been here for under $3,000 tonight in this show. From the best of the best in a 2-carat Conch Pearl, and then that Tanzanite with all those gorgeous diamonds. And now we're talking about a brand new 7141. It's platinum and 18-karat gold, because did you see there's a little bit of yellow gold here, just a smidge. So it's going to be that nice nod to just matching and really bringing everything together in your collection. But look at that. Diamonds on one side, diamonds on the other, but done in a completely different design. Now this aqua is huge. You couldn't ask for a better Sierra Santa Maria than this one. And you would think if you watched only our show, and you saw our aquas, you would think that everything in the world looked like this when it came to the blue barrels. And the truth is, they don't. They hardly ever do. It's really, really tough to find any aqua, even in a 50-point size or a 20-point size or a 1 carat size that looks like these stones. But this is over 10 carats in a super elongated, gorgeous pair. I mean, this is what you want to have. This is, trust me, what you want to have. If you're an aqua birthstone, like a March birthday, perfect. It's our 10 carat 17, 22 points in diamonds. That is so, so, so cool. And here's what we have. I mean, is that the coolest thing ever? Seriously, the coolest thing ever. Really, truly. It is fantastic. Come on in. Really excited about this one. And here we are with that 22 points in the diamonds. They're bigger and they're smaller. There's a different array. Take a look at it on the hand. There are 2 ways to wear pear shapes, of course, and this one's a teeny tiny ring size right now. Go figure. Hold on. Let's see. Uh-oh. I'm going to put it on anyways. It may never come off, but I just don't think it's a pinky ring. It's a size 5 right now. So here we go. This is it. This is fantastic. And oh, look at that. That's beautiful. And here we go. One only. I would just, again, I know this looks like a very, very important, like 5-figure type ring. Like you might be thinking 25,000, 20,000. We're going to shock you with the price. And just a little bit, guys, you don't even really see the 18 karat gold that much. So it's just a little touch of the yellow gold there. We've got our 22 points. It is outstanding. And yet the best thing is, it's not even, oh, this one may never come off. I just didn't want to put it on as a pinky ring. I thought it was too big, too substantial. But we've got it listed here tonight for $69.99. I'm going to help you do better on that. And please let me know if you'd like to get it, because this one is definitely not going to last. All we have to do right now is send it on out here, and it was sitting so beautifully. Wait, let's see if we can do that again. Okay, there, perfect. But it's even casting that blue color onto the wheel below it. So this is very, very important. And we have got, well, we've got only just this fabulous one. I'll bring it down. We're going to take it even less than $3,500, which is your half off price. And here we go. I'm going to take it down to $29.99 and we'll just send it out. That's the biggest aqua I think we have in stock and in the inventory. So that's a good one there. And here we go. It is specialty and it is one only, and it's even mostly platinum with that almost like a true, like there's so much blue to it. You do almost see that little aqua type tone to it, don't you? That really, really impressive look. So that's going to be it for $29.99. Then we've got opal, and we've got Jen's diamond rings, and we've got the big heart-shaped yellow at the top of the hour. Again, this necklace is coming up. It's our Valentine's Day special, and probably not fair to put it up next to such a gigantic ring, but again, that's a big yellow diamond. It's a half-carat stone at least, so we'll talk about that as well. So here we go. Are you ready? Only going to be this fabulous one. Okay, we got to move along. And then what we're going to do, oh my gosh, we have the Jen's diamond ring. Have you guys seen this one? It's not been on much because it's been one of those $49.99 pieces. And this is the Jen's diamond ring. Could be a ladies piece as well. Kind of feels like a signet style, but covered in diamonds. So you've got that one happening, and then look at that. That's with all that inside under gallery. Okay, coming up, let's get to it. I've even got Alexandrite in a necklace. That's kind of rare. You don't see that every day. And now, hold on, let me prop it back up here. It kind of leans a little bit. It's a little heavy. It's a top heavy stone because it's a lot of weight to the mounting, but it's also a lot of weight to that 10 karat plus stone that you have. And it just looks tremendous, doesn't it? And it's one of our best aquas. If that was in a 1 carat size, we'd be proud. The fact it's over 10 carats, with March coming on up, you want to take advantage of that one as quickly as you possibly can. All right, we're going to move along. We got a lot to do tonight, and there's just a lot of big top of the hours. I wish we had more hours because that's always a good problem to have when you have really more top of the hours than you have hours. It just means you got a lot of really special opportunities. So that's going to be all happening. And then I've got to wait and see who's got that aqua. We're not leaving that here. It's too good to stay here. And by the way, look at this necklace. And I wish you could feel it because it's so weighty. This one's also new. And it's a bypass in a necklace with the big diamond and the big sapphire. That's a great looking piece. And it's platinum too. So that's very, very impressive. Okay, so coming up, and hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So here's what we've got for you. $29.99 on this one. And again, call me if you like it. We're going to keep on moving. We've got this beautiful necklace coming up. We've got a lot of necklaces tonight. They've been popular already. Here's 6866. And again, just a very special Friday and a happy one at that. And really, it's almost like two exclamation marks coming together, I think, when you see it from afar. And that means two really good stones. It's going to be platinum and an 80-point blue sapphire with a 37-point white diamond. Don't look all that different because the millimeter sizes are very similar, but you've got the sapphire and the diamond coming together, and then it's all in platinum. That means, yep, your chain is too, and it's got this same kind of flattened link. It's going to be 112, 68, 66, and that's going to be, again, two great stones, and that's it. Lots of platinum, though. I wish you could feel it. It's very weighty. I've got to get you a length because they don't bother to measure these. They figure, she doesn't have much to do up there. Let's just let her do it. So, yeah, this one is good news because sometimes these necklaces are a bit shorter. This one I'm actually measuring at, let's see, looks like, yeah, like 16 and a half, 17 inches. So it's meant to be more of a collar, but it's a really good look. I want to show you because it's when you have these pieces that sit east-west like this, you usually do want them, again, with the dress, I just want to make sure you see here, on a skin tone so you can really see the size and the way the colors of those gemstones look together. Then we take it back on up close, and then we're going to give you a great chance to pick this up. And if you could feel it, I think this is going to help you understand by seeing it from the sides and the back and seeing it, the depth and that beautiful design in the platinum itself. Very heavy. And we'll do this one right now. On the way out, not going to be $69.99. I love when we see big diamonds. We don't see them all that often. It's a 39-point diamond on its own, and you can see this really cool link that it has. Think of it like it's almost like a box link, but it's got a very nice separation to the link, so it's just really smooth and shiny, but it does have a great feel to it. It's going to be $1,699 first caller. And I think about, sometimes I get a little bit mushy and think about those different meanings behind jewelry pieces, and I think about the two birthstones that you have here, April and September together. Maybe that's significant to you. If it is, all the more reason to get the beautiful piece to celebrate those two stones coming together and just, again, kind of meeting up and hugging as they are. So a little embrace, if you will, with a lot of platinum, and it's got a great feel to it. So that'll be $16.99. Just a reminder, the big aqua is still here. So there's that huge aqua. If you'd like to go ahead and grab that one, you may. Very, very cool. $16.99, which was the necklace, and then $29.99 for this fantastic aquamarine. Why that's here, I don't know, but 10 karat 17 is one of our bigger ones, and it's a special piece, no doubt about it. Then we've got Alexandrite in a necklace. We'll do that a little bit later. We've got the big Paraíba. The Jinx ring is here, and I know we've got our guys ready to shop up a deal. The deal with this one is simple. This has been a lot more money than tonight because, well, we do a wall of diamonds ring that is beloved, and it's more rectangular. This has got a little bit heavier gold weight. It's not as long or tall, if you will, but it's more squared off instead of rectangular. But look at the diamonds, the big, big diamonds. They go even larger individually than they are in the wall of diamonds, if you're familiar. This is not the same ring. I know they're somewhat similar. They are not the same ring. This has got a carat 40 in the VS diamonds. It includes the very large round brilliance through the middle, and they're perfectly set. I mean, even this close, it's hard to tell where one diamond ends and the other begins. Am I right? And then all those those big stones in the middle, there are 9 of them. That's framed by really good sized white diamonds as well on the outside of that border. It's 140 in diamonds. It's finished on the inside. It's going to be a very, very special look. Take a look at this, and that one's going to be white, yellow, or rose. I kind of wish we had the different, like especially the yellow gold, because it looks just as stunning in the yellow gold, but it feels like a large signet ring, but something you've asked for. Both men and ladies have said, could you do something in all diamonds that's still really big and bold and has that squared off signet style, because that's everywhere. Hottest looking jewelry right now, signet rings. Has been for years. They're getting hotter and hotter in every shape out there. Usually they're just done with either one little gem or plain gold or plain metal of some kind. This is where you've got all diamonds. 111, 5605 is coming up. And for gents and ladies alike, it's a bold style. It's classic and timeless as can be. And you are getting some of the bigger diamonds that we use in any ring at all. And this is what we're so proud of and so excited about and so thrilled about. All we can do is give you the greatest value you've seen, because it does tend to go for more money. So here we are, and this is going to be, this is just really special. And here's what we've got. It's very important, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, totally up to you. It is just fantastic. And here we go. I just want you to get on the phone lines because I know for all of the people that look and ask for men's rings and then they decide, well, I see sapphites and mandarins and different types of rubies and sapphires and I'm just not sure where to go. Diamonds are where it's the foolproof choice. It's the best option. I think if you wanted to like introduce somebody to fine jewelry for a first time, if you're looking to upgrade maybe a more classic basic wedding band and you want to do something with some serious diamond weight, this is how you do it. But it's also going to be less than $49.99 where it's always been and what we've been proud to bring, because there again is your under gallery. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I'm even going to give you a measurement so you know exactly what to expect, because obviously I'm just a gal with a gal's hand. So for the guys out there who are trying to gauge what's it going to look like, well, it's going to be a little over a ½ inch square across the top in the diamond. So hopefully that gives you a frame of reference, and that's not going to be $49.99. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this really easy. And it's been, I know, I feel a little bit guilty because a lot of people have picked it up at $49.99 and love it. That was a value and is a value and will continue to be, because these are $25,000 a carat in diamonds. So you've easily got a piece that can go for really more like a $35,000, $35,000 to $40,000 ring typically. We're going to do better. It's not $49, it's not even $39 or $29, and this is where you go. It's like the wall of diamonds, but with bigger individual stones. So there is something to really love about this one, and truly, 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 we're going to blow it out. It's never been this low, and we're going to make it $1,999 for all the gold and the really impressive diamonds that you have. And for as many people have been asking for more in the gent styles, here's that classic way to get one and enjoy it. And don't forget, we are now 9.5 minutes away from looking at our big yellow diamond heart shape in the necklace. The full on, you've got to have it necklace. It's coming up at the top of the hour. Tell a friend. We only have, I literally have, I kid you not, I have 10 to go around. 10, which I realize is 9 more than I have of most things. But when you see the piece and you see the value, you're going to understand why I am really, really nervous about having so few to go around when Valentine's Day is 3 weeks from today, and you've got a heart-shaped yellow that is massive, and I'm going to price it. Don't worry. If you're thinking, I already know what it's going to be, thank you very much, it's a ½ carat yellow, it's probably going to be $4,000. Oh, it is not. Are we ready for this? Here we go. Last call on this one. We're going to give it 30 seconds. Thank you to everybody who's picking one up. White gold's the most popular, as usual. Showing off those white diamonds is amazing, and we are always so proud to bring you those VS stones. So here we go, $1,999 on, I mean, really, truly iconic. The never miss. That's the thing. You can never go wrong when it comes to the amazing diamonds you see in VS quality. You will never, ever, ever go wrong. And that's the case. I mean, a lot of people ask me all the time, where should I start? I see all these exotic, rare, specialty gems. Where do I begin my collection? Go with diamonds. Honestly, it may not be, again, diamonds are diamonds, but when you get into VS quality like we do, that's what makes it so special. It's why so many people end up starting with diamonds here, and then they start to explore the rare varieties of, you know, more of the exotic stones and whatnot. Maybe it's going to be the big Paraíba we have later. Maybe it's going to be some of our blue wing block Ds that we adore as well. All of that can still be here, but there's something about just getting great diamonds like you have there. All right, coming up, let me do something wild here. I really want to find out if we have got some other diamond lovers, maybe the ladies out there who like some diamonds. Let me show you what we have here in a really modern, this could be men's or ladies, I believe. Take a look at this. It's going to be 112-7151, and that is just, talk about textures and multicolored metals here, platinum and 18 karat gold together. So that is amazing. So here's what we have. So I think this is really cool, don't you? I really can't decide. Men's or ladies, it's totally up to you here, but it is platinum and 18K. So where you see the yellow gold, that's 18 karat gold. You have a 24-point center diamond, and then the smaller diamonds total 7 points around it. So we're going to get you 31 points overall, but it's about that center stone. It's nice and wide. We can size it for you. There's a small little bit of concave. It's got a little press down on the sides of the band there, and 112-7151, and let's make it easy for you. First caller can have it for a quick little easy deal. Let's send it out for $9.99 if you'd like to get it with the 18 karat in platinum and the 24-point center. That's a nearly quarter carat. It's about the average size of an engagement ring in the U.S., but that's bezel set. And then you've got the 7 points in diamonds around it. That would be on those two sides there in the pave. So great way to go if you want one cool ring that anybody could wear. You could even share it, right? You could think about, okay, I'm just going to share that. That's a really cool style. So that's going to be for one caller only. We do have a lot of one-of-a-kinds today, as per usual. So that's something to consider. When you see something you love, best to dial in and grab it. We'll get it home to you. Then you have all the time in the world to decide if it's for you or not. But that's a cool piece at $9.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And you've got all that fabulous, again, most of it's platinum. It's just a little bit of 18 karat gold. And by the way, this isn't what we do where we do a little gold overlay. It's all about the gold that's still solid 18 karat gold, and that is cast separately and then soldered with the ring. So it's very complex to do this when you start to mix metals within the same ring. It's one thing if you're just doing gold on gold, because if you're just adding white gold to a yellow gold ring, it's rhodium plating. That's not all that complicated. But when it's platinum, which is a totally different metal than your gold, it's a totally different deal, and it's really complex. So that's just something I admire from a design perspective. Just, again, those are the little things I like to point out if you don't, design and make jewelry every day, because, that's our job, not yours, right? You look to us to give you those opportunities and really bring you something that's very special and kind of give you those updates and those ideas of what it takes to really create pieces like this, because I think it is part of what I think we admire and appreciate about great design, is that when you realize what goes into pieces like that, what has to be done to get there and get that look, I think it becomes so much more impressive. All right, let's get on with it. We got a lot to do, and we have the top of the hour 5 minutes away. This ring is gone. I did want to bring you a couple ruby options here since, again, Valentine's Day. I don't know if anybody cares, but a lot of people do. Typically out there the world over like to get jewelry for Valentine's Day. I've got a couple ruby options that are just my fun designer, tad whimsical, like this one, which is very designer looking. And then we also have the bow design. So this is two different ways to do rubies, either red rubies or hot pinky red rubies, and it's totally up to you. They're both rubies, okay? Because if it's a hot pink, if it's showing any reds, it's a ruby. It kind of got like the hot pinks there on the right side, and then the true ruby reds on the left. But here's what we have: two great rings. Same price, both in 18 karat gold. I just thought they were, again, themed a little bit to be maybe Valentine's Day specials here for you before we get to our heart-shaped yellow diamond necklace that I know you're all waiting for. And we have a lot of people pre-registering. They're getting ready to go, because if you've never shopped here before, that's the first step. As the first step in is always to go ahead and get registered. We've got a promotion where if you're a new register, you get $50 instant account credit to use on your first purchase. So figure, you got a great savings to shop tonight or any day you want. But here we are with the 18 karat gold. Let's talk about 5944 first. And then these are our two different ways to do a touch of whimsy with your rubies. Whimsy rubies, we love. This is the bow design, kind of perched on top of a band, 52 points in the Mogok Burma. And then you also have the 20 points in the diamonds. Looks like more. Then we go over here with the satin finishing 1125935. That is two hands holding a heart. So much symbolism there. You can hold the world in your hands, or you can hold someone's heart in your hands. And this is really cool, because it's not just the hands, it's the bracelets. Your ring is wearing jewelry. Your ring is wearing bracelets, and that's what I think is so cool about it. So you've got those hot pinky sapphires or ruby reds, depending on if you see more pink or red, and then you've got the diamonds on the outside, and then it goes from the mirror finished gold in the band to the satin finishing, which makes that 18 karat gold really illuminate. And that's going to be all done in textures, and that's going to be your 9 points in rubies and your 7 points in the diamonds, and a lot of 18 karat gold. And we are here to make it easy, whichever one you want, totally up to you here. But the same price is coming out your way, and it's basically $38.88, and then we have the $37.77. Either way you want to go, they're beautiful. And you see the difference when you get, those are the same purity of 18 karat gold. So they're very high end. You've got important rubies, you've got great 18 karat gold presents, but the fact is, you're not even going to price, we're going to price them like they're better than, sterling silver pricing here. They're actually $9.99 a piece. For our last 2 minutes of this hour, hour number one is finished. We've got 2 hours to go on our Friday. We'd love to hear from you, but I've got a lot planned. So I think if there's anything in particular, great, you tell us what it is. If not, that's okay too, because oh my goodness, we've got such a lineup tonight for these next 2 hours. You don't want to go anywhere. $9.99 in your choice of. Let's try the bow ring first. Again, it's more of a band that sits kind of like a traditional band, and then the bow is really on top of that. And then this heart-shaped design with the hands. Look at how pretty that is. And that's actually a fun way to wear it, I think, as an index finger ring or something you can do on a more unexpected way. But you see the glow as that moves. You really see the glow. Don't think that a satin finishing doesn't have a lot of sheen off that gold. It sure does. So ruby over here with the rubies and the diamonds, and then over here, $9.99, your choice of, and they're both in 18 karat solid gold. All right, so those are our two. In those, I thought would be kind of, again, little fun, different rings that you don't see all the time. They look a little bit less than basic. You can always get a band. You can always get something really straightforward, but I love that we have some unique styles. They have some personality to them, which I love the idea of, you know, getting rings that don't look like the pieces that everybody else wears, because usually those are the ones that are more expensive. And, you know, usually they have a little more high style and usually a big designer name on the inside. And that's the beauty of what we're doing. They're still under $1,000 to get either one. But the big top of the hour is coming up next. We've got about 30 seconds till we unveil it for you. And it is just, we've done white diamonds like this that have been so much more money. And it was recently too. Do you remember our 1/2 carat diamond bezel set necklace that we did in the white diamond round? It was on a lot recently. I'm going to show you a special deal we have. This is our little pre-Valentine's Day special. I don't have anything else planned that's Valentine's Day themed, and obviously that's coming up 3 weeks from today. But I just want to remind you that obviously this is something that would go year round. So I'm going to show it to you now. I'm hoping it'll just sit up here. It might lean a little bit, but I'm hoping you can see the quality of this diamond. And obviously it's not going to, you know, balance on that point, but I'm going to let that one lean. And then I'm going to bring it in a little bit because I want you to see the really, really important larger yellow diamonds that are here with it that are going to be on either side. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to prop those up, but you'll see it in all the different ways here. But just wanted to remind you that there are going to be those special yellow diamonds in addition to this center heart shape, which again, it's kind of, we're looking down on it a little bit, but as we have reached our fabulous top of the hour on a big Friday night, and actually, gosh, think about it, a week from tonight would be the final day of January. And then it's 3 weeks from tonight that it's going to be Valentine's Day. So welcome into our show. It's TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. We have 2 hours left. We are coming to you live from Los Angeles, and it's so good to have you here with us. We've got a very, very special top of the hour for you right now. It is a heart-shaped yellow diamond that is rare. It is a heart shape because that, again, makes it extra rare. Yellow diamonds are wonderful, and did you know we only bring natural yellow diamonds? Pinks, we're going to have one of those coming up in the show as well in a couple of minutes. We've got natural pinks. Sometimes I'll give you natural blues, natural greens, natural chameleons. This is our natural yellow, but in such a rare shape and size. And the good news is, and I literally already told you, we have 10 to go around for everybody. That's why we're doing it actually on a Friday. I couldn't do this on a Saturday or Sunday, or quite frankly on a Wednesday or Thursday either, because there are just too few to go around. I'm going to show it to you here on the hand. It's item number 112-7375, and we have never done anything like this before. And if you want the ultimate fabulous, whether it's birthday, a celebration of love of any kind, anniversary, it'd be perfect. Again, Valentine's Day, we just thought, let's give you a jump start. These are ready to go out. They're going to go, all 10 are ready. They're made. There's no choice in gold. They're all two-tone. They're yellow gold with the bezel sets because it's a bezel and prong set, heart-shaped yellow, and then 2 bezel set rounds, and the rest is white gold. So there's no option here to make except how many do you want. But there are only 10 to go around for the entire country. So this is not going to last very long. Then we threw in the adjustability, of course, we've gotten so accustomed to that, so we're going to keep that going. The lobster claw premium clasp, the 16, 17, and 18-inch length that you can choose to adapt day by day to your neckline, and it's a 50-point VS stone, at least. The small one that I have here, the smallest is here in my sample. They're all identical in color. This is why we have so few. They're all at least 50 points. Some, most, are larger than this one. So you're getting at least a 1/2 carat. It hits that threshold where really the price tags on diamonds, even regular white diamonds, goes way up. And then you've got the extra yellow diamonds that are 3 points in the rounds that are set in bezels about 1 inch away from the center. And we only have 10. It sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Sure does. Around these parts, we usually have 1, so we'll take 10 of anything. But here's the issue. If it was $49.99, 10 is going to be plenty. It's the whole point is the value that I put together for you is what makes this so spectacular. You can see it from a distance away here, just as a size reference. See it against a skin tone there, how it's really going to stand out. we're going to give you the value of a lifetime. Now, remember, you want to dial early, and especially think, since there's a lot of people at this time of year, if you were doing Valentine's, maybe you want to get, one for each daughter, one for each granddaughter. Maybe you want to get one for you and your sister, or one for you and your best friend, and kind of, link it up that way where you're both wearing that same beautiful visual of love. It is going to be, though, the yellow diamond in a natural heart shape, and that's a true heart shape bezel set, very complex mounting to do. Of course, we're throwing in the chain. There's that clasp because it's always, again, a full necklace. So it's not even about a pendant that you have to worry about an extra chain. It's just about getting you the full, complete necklace. And it's probably your gateway into yellow diamonds if they've been a bit out of reach before. Now, it probably needs to be said, if you weren't with me a week or two ago, I had the 50-point white diamond round. No other diamonds beside it. It was a 50-point white diamond. And by the way, these stones are VS. That's also why there are so few. And we're busy on the phone lines already, so I cannot encourage you enough to dial in as soon as you can. The sooner you dial, the better your chances are at getting one, because the truth is they're going to sell out very quickly. And it's not going to be $49.99, so don't you worry a thing about that. We're going to make it a value that is worthy of being our top of the hour. That's why it's here at this moment, to wow those of you that have just tuned in, to make sure you see the big, big headlines of the night here, and to get you, most importantly, something that is so timely this time of year, when we know, whatever the occasion is, it's always, if you're buying somebody fine jewelry, you probably love them, right? And if that's yourself, gotta love yourself, and gotta love the jewelry that you add to your own collection. That's important as well. This is the way to get it for so much better. And by the way, that 50-point white diamond I did, round brilliant white diamond, half carat, it was what, $1,499. $1,499. It did not have side diamonds. It did not have two-tone gold. That was $1,499. Now, obviously, this is a diamond that is tens of thousands of times more rare than a white diamond. So it should be tens of thousands of times more money, right? But it's not. And this is how you do it. And Jason, you already want one. Jess already wants one. So we may have 2 or 3 gone already. And I'll come in a little bit closer. And remember, this is, I know it's an odd angle when it sits here on the wheel. There are no inclusions visible to this piece. Let me show it to you again. I got to hold it up to get the angle right, because when you see it straight up, that's what you see right there. A really beautiful, beautiful yellow diamond. It's not going to be $49.99. It's not even going to be $39.99. Or, you know what? We could get right down to $3,000 and make it a deal. I have 10. That's it. We're counting them down already. We have 3 gone, just like that. I am already at $29.99, thinking we need to go better. And we will. And two-tone gold, there's that really vivid yellow. Those are natural too, by the way. Two-tone gold, no decision to make except how many you need. And let's save you a bundle to get them. They're not going to be even $1,999. Remember, the white diamond version in the regular round brilliant was $1,499. To ask only $500 more than that is telling. That's a value. We're going to go even lower, though, because I know top of the hours and Friday nights, and listen, I used to do Friday nights. They were one of our busiest nights of the week, every single week. And, we just we were off for a couple years off TV on Fridays, and so I know we're rebuilding it. And now I'm telling you, this is why these values happen. We do special deals because we have a more limited audience. So this is where you'll find some of the highlights of value and inventory and new and designer, and it's not even $14.99. That's the price where, if you're choosing, please, if someone gives you a choice between a white diamond and a yellow diamond, please get the yellow. But if you're getting all these extra rarities like a fancy cut and the two-tone gold and the extra diamonds in it, and you're spending even less, that's how you make it yours. 4 are gone, 6 are left. We haven't even got to the final price yet. And that is why I'm going to encourage you right now, dial in, because nobody is going to want to miss this, and they're not coming back. It's not like we made a couple, we'll make a few more in a few weeks. First of all, no. Valentine's 2025 is happening 3 weeks from today. We want to make sure, and obviously these are ready to go, so they'll go out on Monday for you. You'll have them by Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you live. But they're not 14. And we're crazy busy on the phone lines because we can't even get everyone through. Operators, Jason, I'm talking to you. Please let me know how many you're taking so that I can keep track, because guess who gets in trouble if they oversell? So they're going, can't she count? College educated, magna cum laude, and she from the best school in the world, and she can't count to 10. So please just let me know how many guys you have, because we're going to be sending them out in a hurry, and they're not even $14.99 or $13.99. It's a heart shape, at least a half carat. And you guys remember by now what bezels do. Bezels only make the stone look larger, don't they? Bezels make the stone look larger. So you've got the bezel that looks like a 1 carat all day, if not larger. And it's not 13, it's not 12, it's not 11. Come on in, guys. We need, Tim, let me know how many you're getting. Because if anyone's getting more than one, you know how that's going to really cut down our quantity here. And I have a feeling there will be many of you that choose to do that. It's not even $11.99. This is just a value. Remember, chains right now, basic 16-inch plain gold chains are going for $600. So you got to wonder how we even managed to do this. It's a giveaway loss leader for our top of the hour. Only 10 of you are going to be able to score the deal of a lifetime. It's not $10.99. It's not even $1,000. It's $9.99 to get it. We only have a few left. So this is last call, 60 seconds, and we'll move on because that'll be long gone. And this is why you're here early, because even the folks that join us 2 hours, or like an hour from now, so you're getting two? All right, 2 for 1 caller over here. Just what I predicted may happen. Tim, are you just taking one still? Okay, so, and Joanne, please tell me how many you have. You have 2 as well. So guys, and Jess, how many? 1. So that's 2, 2. 1, 1, 1. Guys, we have 3 left, and we have backed up calls. And 30 seconds. 3 left. That's it. 3 remaining to go around, and we have very busy lines. If you can't get through, bear with us. We don't have a lot of operators here tonight, so bear with us. We will get you through as soon as possible, but I'm down to just 3. So operators, if you haven't let me know how many you need, please let me know now. I cannot believe we're doing a 50-point heart-shaped VS yellow diamond natural in a necklace with extra diamonds on the side for $9.99. 3 left. 3 remain. That's it. Last call, and we just can't get anyone through. So I probably should move on because you know those are going to go here. So let me know how many you'd like, and think about getting more than you even need, because obviously they're not coming back. This is your one night to get them. This is the moment. This is the opportunity we have now. Okay, how many do you want? 2 left. Tim, if you'd like 1 or 2. Okay, we have 1 left. 1 remains, that's it. Last one. I guess I should move on and then just wait for that last one to go. Congratulations, only 10. And now we have 1. That's it. Talk about limited edition. That's what yellow diamonds always are. They're like Mother Nature's limited edition, right? That's what it is. I mean, it's just so rare to get a natural yellow. We're down to our last one. That's it. All right, last call, last chance. Let's keep moving, because we also have, I'll just show you this. This is fun. This is an Alexandrite. And you know, they set it this way. It's interesting. You can mix and match how you set it, because there's really bales all the way around. I want to show you the inside, because that's a way you could end up wearing it that way as well. But I've got to show you this one, because along the lines of necklaces, when we're looking at Alexandrite, that's one way to wear it. Here's the other. So just a quick little flip, and you can decide how you want to wear it. But I also recommend you can wear this one of 2 ways. You can wear it squared off, or you could just put the chain, as I put it on the hand here, through one point. And then it would look a little bit, I think, even better, which I'm going to probably have to do for you, because I think you get the idea, though, right? And, oh, we're sold out? Thank you. We are, what's that? Okay, well, Andy's keeping track for me, so he just told me sold out, so maybe if you backed out, maybe we have 1 left. Is that right? All right, we'll find out. But here we go. This is going to be item number 112-7375. I love the going back and forth and back and forth and backwards and forwards, and it's what, again, we'll just, I think the last one's left, yes? 1 remaining. We're going to double check. All right, so here we go. This is item number 112-73. No, rather, this is going to be 112-4553. And I really just want to move it. I want to show you the other way to wear it. I mean, there's 2 ways to wear it. Just get a little more length when you pop it through one of the corners there. And it's going to be our 16-point round Alexandrite in the middle and 13 points in diamonds around it. And it's also, this one's going to give you a variety of different color choices. So we do have white, yellow, and rose gold available. And then look what we did here. Full adjustability, lobster claw closure. There you go. That's a different type of lobster claw, but same, you know, it's proper to call it a lobster claw closure. Plus you have 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. I'm going to go ahead and show you just the pendant here for a minute, just so we can see that close up. Keep in mind, it does come with a chain, but the chain is removable. So this is what I would recommend doing. I would recommend, and I'll just show it up close here, point to point, and then I'll measure it for you. I would recommend wearing it like this, because that just gives you, I think, first of all, a designer look, and then it also gives you just a tad more length to it, which I think is nice. And then if you put your chain through one point of the piece, which is what I'm going to do next, you'll have that look there. But I want to show you, keep in mind you're getting the chain, which is removable. Yes. We are sold out of the yellow diamond now officially. Thank you so much. So again, sold out again. And then here we go. This is going to be that beautiful kind of quatrefoil look. It's very shishi designer. It's a ½ inch top to bottom if you wear it point to point. And again, I'll put the chain back because you're going to get that. You're getting the chain, which is adjustable, that you know, since it removes off of the piece, you can still wear the chain with other things as well. So give me a second. I'm just going to string that chain back on for you so you can see then how it's going to look. Perfect. All right, and then I'll put it up here on the hand for you as well. And let me just go ahead and show you what we can do here on a great value. I do like it reverse. I don't know. I think if you wanted to do an all gold look one day, you can do that as well. So it's totally up to you, one way to wear it or the other. I'll flip it back around. I just love the way that looks from the inside. Also, let me go ahead and take it on over to the neckline. I didn't fasten this chain yet, so I'm kind of have to hold it different ways, but give me just a second here and I'll hold that up the right way so that you can see how it's going to look from a distance away, just like so. But that's alexandrite in a round, so that's rare to get, very rare. And then you can choose, and we all know alexandrite looks great here in the yellow, but you might want to do white or rose. And rose gold, sure, why not? Alexandrite changes from a blue-green to a red, purple, so why not? You could definitely do a rose gold if you want. Maybe that's your way to get a rose gold chain, I just got to say. So that's where, again, traditional is white or yellow, full adjustability. Let's make this easy. It's not even $9.99. We just did the yellow diamond for that, and this is a very rare stone in its own right, no question about it. Great designer style. Remember, if you just need a good chain, I'm going to show you this is the way to do it, because you would not be able to buy a lobster claw closure 3-length adjustable chain for the price I'm about to do with the pendant, which gives you the alexandrite. And we just saw a heck of a value at $9.99, completely sold out. This one's next to go, especially, and maybe this is what you do. Maybe this is a Valentine's Day gift. Maybe this is the way you get a Valentine's Day gift, a birthday gift, a June birthday. Because why? Pearl? Not the only birthstone for June. Alexandrite is as well. So you have options, and I'm just going to hold it up for you because it's easier to do it that way with the tweezers so you can really see the angle on that stone because it's so, so impressive. And let's blow it out right now. This is going to be going out right now, and that's a beautiful Rolla-Link chain. Again, that's substantial. It's not a throwaway chain. Heck no, it's solid gold. So you've got a really good piece, and we're going to make this $699, and that's what we're going to do on this one for you if you want an alexandrite. Keep in mind also, it's color changing phenomenal material. That doesn't happen either. And now I just basically gave it the price of the chain because we've got, so I have a $499 chain here. That's our price on the chain. And we added the pendant. And now you get everything for $699. If you are anywhere in this world, and you know this because you probably have looked, $600 chains. We've got the $499 chain that I should be offering separately. I'm throwing it in. I'm giving you the $699 pendant with the chain that's $500 here for free. So this is the way to do it. I thought, why have you go hunt down a chain when they cost so much? Let's just give it all to you right now for our Big Friday special. So $699 if you'd like to get that alexandrite, and then we'll be moving right along. If you have requests, get them in. We do have a very large and impressive Tanzanite pendant. I had one last night. It was an Asher-cut. It was 4 carats. We're going to bring you a great looking pear shape today and a pendant as well. And then if you like our alexandrite, let me know. We've got the heart shapes all gone, sold out. Heart shape yellows are gone, but $699. Throw in that's literally the price of the pendant. I'm not a big fan of just offering pendants at this point, unless it's our really big pendants where you already have a chain. I just want you to have the chains because at this point for gift giving, for again, anything that we talked about occasion-wise, birthdays, anniversaries, celebrations of any kind, alexandrite's one of the rarest stones in the world. And to get a blue-green to a red color changing gem is very, very impressive. All right. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. I just love a round too. I'm loving the round. The blue greens in the round, very special. Okay, we're going to move right along. We got a lot to bring you tonight. Don't forget, Tanzanites are on the way. We'll bring you Tanzanites in both rings and also the pendant. I've got the big ring. I'm going to try to do some record breaking tonight on, I'm in a mood to just break some records for Tanzanite pricing, and tonight is that night. How about our pink diamond coming up? Bottom of the hour, it's only about, 12 minutes away to the pink diamond in that very heavy, large band style that we have for you as well. That's going to be a lot of fun. But if you like this one, $6.99, I'll keep on rocking. And don't forget, what also is here tonight is this Paraíba. Now, as you look at it, I know this is one of those pieces you probably think, I know all about Paraíbas. I see enough of them on the air. Thank you, TVON, for bringing so many so I can get accustomed to seeing what they're all about. But this is going to be a very different opportunity tonight on Paraíba, and I want to make your collection complete. If that's been the missing link to your collection, is this rare variety of tourmaline, tonight is the night we solve that enigma, because it's very pricey. It's also very tough to find, but it's more about the priciness of it that makes it so complex. This is coming up in a little bit. We'll do that at the 7 o'clock hour. It sounds a long way away. It's only 40 minutes from now. So at the bottom of the hour in 12 minutes, actually 11 now, we've got the pink diamond and the wide band. And at the top of next hour, we're going to do this ring. And then we've got all the Tanzanites to mix into it. So it's quite a show. It's quite a night that we have for you. And thank you for just being here to be a part of it and be with us and see what you never know what we're going to unveil. And that is a stone that looks and actually is the dimension of a 1 to 1.5 carat stone. And we're going to make this the most insane value in Paraíba tonight. Don't go anywhere. We've got just again 40 minutes till we unveil it, not that far away. And then it's in that saddle ring with the 93 points in diamonds. That'll be item number 1125-121. I can't wait to bring it out. It's 40 minutes and 30 seconds away and counting. And that is just the glorious color we want to see in amazing blue-green Paraíbas. The ultimate neon is there. Stunning. All right, then I have one more ring to show you. That is a big diamond ring. I know we've had a lot of diamond pieces already. This is maybe something to go with your heart shape. This is an unusual cut of a yellow diamond. It's a marquise cut, one only, and then the rest of the diamonds are white diamonds bezel set. It's item number 112-7153, and that is a one of a kind as well, done in the 18 karat in the yellow gold. This is a beauty. And again, so we've got all of our big specials laid out here and ready for you, plus Tanzanites mixed in. Looking forward to all of those. But this is a 39-point marquise in the middle. That's going to be that middle bezel set, all in 18 karat yellow gold. We love that. It's item number 7153, and that's going to be our yellow gold only. So we'll size it for you, but it's going to stay in the yellow gold as you see it there. But it also has the 39-point marquise, 19 points in the white diamonds, and then a little bit of cutout detail along the edges, and that's kind of along the edges, but also in the inside. And so that's a very special look, and we have just one. Yes, go ahead. Did you have a question, Tim? Okay. Who? Eva wanted to say hello? Was she shopping with us tonight too? Oh, so I'll say hi back and also say thank you, Eva. Did she? She got an Alexandrite necklace. Beautiful. Thank you. You'll love it, Eva. We can make this simple. You've seen it for $31.99. Let's go lower. Let's go all out on these values tonight. It is time. How about $9.99 for the ring? That's it. One only, and I got to try it on for you. We're blowing out all the jewelry, and that's what we like to do, especially with the one of a kind, so they can go find their way out and get a great home. This is so low profile to its setting as well. So if you don't like anything that's going to sit up too high, maybe you're in a profession where you wear gloves a lot, or maybe it's something where it's just, again, you're in that cold weather and, you know, it's really cold and you got to wear mittens and you don't want to leave your rings at home. This is how you do it, because everything is sitting flush into those bezels. Everything is into the gold. It's not sitting up too high as you see there, and it's going to be in your size, delivered to your door. That's the way we do it right there. So that'll be $9.99. Okay, Tony, I just got that emergency alert. And hey, we were kind of, it's not funny, but we were kind of halfway just all lamenting that we've been getting emergency alerts about evacuations, and now we're getting emergency alerts about flooding. So it's just, we can't get a break, cannot get a break. But rain is overall, it's going to be a good thing. So we're praying for some rain this weekend. Hopefully a little bit comes to help out all of our amazing first responders, firefighters, and the like. So we hope that's going to be helpful, be really helpful. Just not too much. We don't need too much. We just need a little bit. Just need a little bit of rain. We don't need the mudslides, just need a little bit. I was just excited to get here because I thought with the president was, hanging out where I was hanging out today, and I thought, oh gosh, if I get caught up in a motorcade, I'm never going to get to work. Did you have that fear too, Jess, coming in today? I was like, oh, if I get stuck in that motorcade, that's going to be a situation. All right, so I was just happy to get here and avoid the president, just to be able to, because you know how those go. It gets dicey. Like our freeways aren't difficult enough, right? But you bring a president into town, and oh goodness, it gets crazier on the freeways. So anyway, let's talk about a diaspora real quick before we get to our bottom of the hour. I thought, oh boy, I just missed it. So here we go. This is going to be, look at that. That's the pink diamond. I've given you a couple looks at it. That's the one that's happening in 7 minutes. So really excited about that. And then here we go. Oh, the pendant coming up too. But I want to show you, there's a new diaspora here. And we've seen a lot of these really good color change diasporas in various different types of looks, different designs. But sometimes they get a little artsy because we think, well, it's a really cool stone. It's unusual. It's unique. It's one source. Let me clean it up a little bit. I know they rushed to get this one done for me, but sometimes the polishing didn't happen. So 6514, they're like, see how much better that is now? See, just a simple matter of, they're like, she has a cloth, she can polish it. So here we go. It's item number 6514. This is a 120, and again, we rushed this one out here tonight to be ready for tonight's show with this carat 20 that is traditional in the double halo setting, but we've added the yellow diamonds to it. So you're still getting something of definite interest here with that natural color change diaspora. And that's going to be, again, like our alexandrites, a color changing stone that also, instead of going green or a blue green to red, this is similar, but it's more like a golden green, champagne to pink. And that's the difference with the diasporas. It's a carat 29 points in yellow and 60 points in the white diamonds. So you're getting 69 points overall there. And yet double halo, which means with the yellow diamonds, it's going to be in that 2 tones of gold. So you've got the yellow and the white together. So that can be just as is what we recommend there to keep the diamonds happy. And then what we'll do is, I've got a lovely idea here. If you want to try these diasporas, which are tough to find. I know with Tucson coming up in the next couple of weeks, that kicks off on February 1st. Yes? Oh, did she? Oh, what a beautiful choice. Thank you. Marcy, you'll love it. Thank you so much. I will put that conch pearl aside for you. Thank you very much for shopping that beauty. And then if there's anything else we can help you with, like you've seen a couple of great pieces that are still here today, we can always recap them for you if you'd like. But here is the diaspora, big time stone. Great way to get it because, as I was saying, when Tucson kicks off, and I'll be lucky enough to get out there, having 2 days off together helps me get to those trade shows now. So didn't get to do that much before, or if I did, it was like for 10 hours and then come back. But and Tucson's not always the easiest place to get to, believe it or not. But that's going to be coming up. So in a couple weeks, we'll have new updated prices on your per carat on diaspora. I expect to meet with a dealer out there who is known for having been kind of the lead resource for this stone, and I'm really curious to ask him what his new prices are, because every time we meet up, it's definitely elevated for this really rare material. The world is starting to really get to know it as well. It was a couple years ago really only known by the inner circles of gem trading. Now it's becoming more of a, I wouldn't say a household name yet, but it's on its way. And so I'm anticipating $4,000 and $5,000 a carat, but I'll be able to get you some feedback on that when I'm out there on the 3rd and the 4th. But here's what we have for you. It's a very special opportunity. It's not going to be the $29.99 anymore. This is brand new, and like we're talking as hot as it gets because, yeah, it was just completed about 90 minutes ago. Here we go with this one on the hand with the yellow and the white diamonds together. This has those really bright, I love when it's got like those kiwi greens as well. That's really how I would describe it. It doesn't really have, that's a true, that kiwi green is very distinctive. It's not like into the green tones of emeralds and tourmalines. It's more of that true kiwi green, and then look what it's already doing. You're seeing flashes of pink and purple already. That will be the color that overtakes the stone if you're in a different light environment, like incandescent lighting. But the best part of all is that I'm blowing it out. It doesn't matter that it's new and it's got these fancy yellows and white diamonds around it. It's going to be super, 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 super affordable. Well, we're right on track, Jess. It seems like we're always right there at this time, right? Always. All right, let's make it $999. $999. That's it for the diaspora with the yellow and the white. What a beautiful way to get a great collectible stone. And then, yes, I think we're going to be, after this, we're going to be going right to that pink diamond in the band. How can I help you, Jason? Carat 04. Let me see. Are you talking about, let me find it here. Was that from earlier? Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. What's that? Oh, you weren't talking to me? No, oh. Wait, what? You don't say those words in front of me. Now I'm hungry too. I'm not used to the schedule yet. I have breakfast when I get back from the gym, which is at like noon, and then I'm always like, oh my gosh, I gotta leave. I'm still like not getting it. I'm like, so it's like, oh, that whole lunch thing goes to the wayside. It's like, oh yeah, and I get home at 10. It's like, oh, I guess it's time for what? What is this? What are we doing? Don't say that. I'm trying to adapt. I know. I can't get on the schedule. I was for 24 years started shows at 7 o'clock. So I had a very set schedule. It was like second by second by second. I mean, it was like I was doing my mascara at the exact same point of every day. I mean, it was like clockwork. So I'm still adapting too. All right, so here we go. $9.99 on that one if you'd like it. The diaspora is here. Let's get to our pink diamond. It's true. Isn't it funny how we're just such, humans can be such creatures of habit. And boy, I'd worked the same schedule for a long time. So I thought the mornings were tough to get used to. I'm used to those now, but now this 5 o'clock start, I'm not used to it. But here we go. This is a really, really cool look, isn't it? So this one, I've been giving you little glimpses here and there. I just love this one. And that's because we're taking an important diamond, but we're putting it on top of an important ring. And yeah, this is probably a good time to remind everybody that gold is really expensive. Record highs, $3,000 almost an ounce. We'll be very surprised if this year doesn't reach $3,000 an ounce of gold. I would be shocked. I think most of the experts are definitely in agreement there that it's going to continue to excel in price. But here we go with 112, 7399. That is a natural pink, almost lavender. In that diamond, it is an 18-point pink diamond. Now, 18 points. I always talk about this with diamonds because unless you have more money than you know what to do with, you're probably not going out and buying a 3-carat pink diamond. So we have sometimes a conundrum of if you want an important piece of jewelry and pink diamonds don't naturally occur in big sizes, what is one to do? What do you do? Well, this is really the solution. Put that diamond, which 18 points is a big size. That's a really big size for a pink diamond. To get an 18-pointer, that means it's just shy of 1/5 of a carat. That may not sound like a big deal, and you know what? It's not as big a deal in a yellow diamond. They are more frequently found in larger sizes, but the pinks are not. The pinks are really up there as one of the rarest of the colors to get overall. So when you get that, and you have it surrounded, there's the first key, surrounded. Why didn't they put that? Okay, guys. I just realized they have an 18-point center stone and a 40-point white diamond weight, and there's no mention of the other pinks, because those are other pinks, right? The halo, we all see that, right? They did not, yep, they're there. They're pink diamonds around the pink diamond. So there's no mention of that. Now I can give you an estimation, it's probably about 10 points of pink diamonds around it. That's important. That's really important. There's no mention of that on the information. Oh, I love when that happens because it just allows me to give you a better value. It's even better. I'm so excited about this. This is really, really stunning. Oh my gosh, I can't believe what we're gonna do. Because I was gonna do a straight up $69.99 deal because also keep in mind it's a wide gold band and this is why I love a good sized diamond because, well, a good sized diamond is 18 points. But in the scheme of things, it's not going to present that big on the hand. So what is one to do? This is the genius of our designers. Put it on top of this really significant wide band style, mirror finished on the sides. I love the waves of the undergallery. It's like a sand dune of undergallery, which is like having a band within your band. It's so incredible. And then it's all mirror finished. And I know I have to polish it because it's, probably got my fingerprints on it, but this is two-tone gold. The rose gold is going to set all those pinks, and that's going to be on top of the white gold. Let me show you though how wide this band is. And it's not only the width of it, it's thick. It's got depth. I just think that is a modern masterpiece. And I am contorting to see if I can reach from my millimeter gauge because I really, really want to show you the width of this band. Look at that. So that's the width of the band. And that measures to be, uh-oh, are you ready for this? It's an 11 millimeter wide band. Wowza. That's it. I did that right, just as simple and right in front of you here. This is a millimeter gauge. That is 11 millimeters. You're probably not going to be able to see it from there, but it's 11 millimeters. It's hard enough for me to read. But here's what we're going to do for you. And it tapers in the back so it's comfortable. Go true to size. This is so wild. We talk about this all the time because it's true. Please feel free to do your own research if you just look up 2 millimeter 14 karat gold wedding band. Obviously, it depends on whose designer name is inside, but I can see $4,000 and $5,000 bands out there that are 2 millimeters. This is 11. Even the back, the most narrow point of the band, look at this. Why not? Even the most narrow point of this band is 5 millimeters. So still, the back that's tapered is still about double what you see on a basic band out there. And yet, I know it's picking up some glare here, but look at that. $69.99, let's skip it. Skip it entirely. This is such a good way because I always think, you know, I would love to have a 3 carat pink diamond, but you need to have millions and millions of dollars. If you want a natural pink diamond of that size, you're going to have a lot of money. This is a big size. It is just shy of 1/5 of a carat. We're even throwing in the pink diamond halo. There's not even a mention of that in the description, so I can't tell you exactly, but there is no charge for those extra pinks that only make that pear shape in the middle look bigger. And I would just, again, you get it as is. There's nothing to do, nothing to change, right? The white gold sets off the rose gold. The rose gold sets off the pinks. This is the way, if you ask me. It's that, not bridal, because I don't know about you, but I'm not going to probably need an 18 point for a bridal. I really want, maybe we're all, now I've got a little smudge on it. Hold on. I don't know what happened to my band here. But this is what we're going to do. I may need some extra polish there. Look at that. That is just beautiful, is it not? Get a little extra help here. And then I'll tell you what. There we go. That's the one thing about this ring. You may have to invest in one of those little microfiber jewelry claws. You may have to want to, or just anything, just have the sunglass case handy that, you know, if you have the cloth inside the sunglass case, that's going to be your perfect kind of nice way to just give it a quick little polish on the go, because it will. It's one of those, it's just so wide. Again, we talked about 11 millimeters width on that band. It's going to be one that's susceptible to a fingerprint here or there. So just keep that in mind. But let's take a look at it, give you a better value than $69.99. I'm going to put it on the auction block. Let's do it. Let's go. We're going to make it happen. And this is the big pink diamond that, yep, about as big as they come. Besides, well, I think our 1 carats are gone. I think they've been lent out to museums at this point. The 102 and the 109 we had once upon a time. It's time for this one to go. I'll go, I was thinking 6, 5, 4, 3,000. You know what? Skip 3,000. Skip 25. I want to get these lines lit up. Let's light up the lines, and let's light up your light with some pink diamonds, right? A really, really important, natural, that's key. This is not treated, irradiated, man-made. No, we don't do that. This is a natural pink. It's not even $2,000 to start the bidding. What have I done? On a lot of gold, on a lot of depth to that gold. Look at the side. I'm not talking about just the details of the inside. I'm talking about the depth of that gold from the side. That is a serious band ring. I even think a gentleman could wear that too. If he doesn't mind the pink, a gentleman could wear that because that's how wide the band is. And we have nothing doing at $2,000. Okay, well, this Friday night, it's going to be a good one. It's been really good and really big values. And that is going to continue right now. This is a live auction. We know we don't have a million people with us on a Friday night. Still getting used to that new Friday night schedule back on TV, early hours here. So here's what we'll do. Not even $2,000 to open. It's a $10 increment, so that makes it easy there. It's going to be a wild moment to get you the yellow, maybe again, we had the yellow diamond heart shape earlier that a lot of you were able to pick up. They're sold out and done. Now we've got the pink for you. Truly, truly rare, truly special. Don't see them anywhere else in natural varieties very often, and when you do, oh, they're expensive. They're just, and they should be. Don't get me wrong, they should be. They are rare. It's not going to be 2,000 or 19 or 18 or 17. Really want to make sure that this is a moment you can shop and really feel good about the value, really feel good about adding something so collectible to your own personal jewelry wardrobe, and it's not 17. Be proud. And this is the one I see you wearing every day. There's something very casual about it, but very bold about it. And that's what I think is, I know it's really hard to show this in all of its best light here because it's picking up so much glare from the width of the band itself, but there you can see as I lift it up, that's what it looks like. And from that angle, it doesn't help. It really just needs to be lifted like that so you can actually see all that mirror finishing. So forgive me that I know when it sits here, normally it's got a lot of reflection, but there you can see all that white gold. Again, that's how it will remain. We just need to know your size. Finished on the inside, and you know what? Not 17, not 16. Let's go $1,500 to get it started on a massive, because it is massive in that pink diamond category, 18-pointer. Let's see what happens. We're going to give it a go and see what's shaking. It's a very important piece, and it's a lot of value, and it's a big band, wide band. Doesn't look like the bridal styles that you see in most of the pink diamonds that I know we have. Most that you find anywhere and everywhere, they would be mostly just like a double halo or a single halo or something, and a little bit more, again, what we call the bridal looks, right? Not that it has to be worn that way, just that they look a little bit more like we see most rings set. This is starting with this wide band where, again, you've got like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 worth of gold, and then you just line it with diamonds top and bottom. You give it the pink in the center. It's an almost 1/5 of a carat on the pink. It's a pair. It's got the great color. It's all natural, and we don't have $1,500. Okay, so, well, I'm the only one that likes it. That's okay, too, because that sometimes happens. And we have a Paraíba at the top of the hour, which is now 20 minutes away. Oh, my. And this Paraíba is the one we're all waiting on. I know it. Look at that color, and hear me out. If you don't yet have a Paraíba, if it has been your lifelong jewelry dream to own a Paraíba, if you have watched us show them again and again and again and again, and you're reading about them and you know the whole deal with the price increases, and you know the stone is just sailing up in price faster than we can really even talk about it, this is the night you get one at a truly incredible price. Truly incredible. Okay, $14.99 first caller. Let's try that instead. I can't stand the thought of leaving it here for even another minute. So let's give it 30 seconds, no auction needed. Let's just get it on down to $1,499 and send it out. It's a Friday. We can just make sure it goes real quick that way. If the auctions are intimidating, well, this should not be, because when it's a value like that, when you've got an incredible moment like that is at $14.99, when no, you could not buy that band. I'm sorry, not in today's gold era. Today's gold day and age is one where, what, 20, I didn't check today. I don't check every day. I don't have that kind of time. But $2,700 an ounce on, and you've got a thick, solid, heavy 11mm band, and then you got a big pink diamond sitting atop that, and all that $69.9 pricing, that $69.99 it should have been, that was counting not a single one of those pink diamonds that are all surrounding your center stone. That halo is not factored in to the $7,000 price. And now I've got it for $1,499. Okay. Let's see who's got it. Jason's verifying. Jess is verifying. No, Jason's not verifying. He's on something else. All right. So it's here at the moment, $1,499. We'll move on. Well, is it time to bring out the big Tanzanite? We've got two. We've got a pendant. We have got a very, very special ring. So what I'm thinking about doing is bringing a very special value on a pear-shaped pendant. Which one, Jason, did you get? Okay. So I have this pendant. I haven't shown it yet to you. Look at this. We had an Asher last night. Tonight it is about the perfect pair. I always think a pear shape's gorgeous in a pendant. Whatever your feelings are about pear shapes, you really have to consider, give it some thought. When it comes to a pendant, the pear shape is so attractive on the décolleté. And so that's going to be coming up as well. And we have so much more to bring to you. I'm really excited about our top of the hour. The Paraíba deal is the deal of a lifetime. And I promise you that. And there's nobody who's more well versed on Paraíba out there than I am, just because I study them extensively all the time. And again, I've been collecting them for 20 years now. It's been 20 years. It's my actually last year was the 20-year anniversary of me collecting these stones, and it's been my immediate favorite since I was introduced to it. I've made it really my passion of gems, and this is the one that we're going to bring in tonight that is a truly inexplicable value. And I love that it too is not bridal. It's got the wider band with a lot of diamonds at the base there, and that's going to be almost a carat in diamonds. And look how beautiful this Paraíba is on the hand. So that's going to be coming up at the top of the hour. $14.99 for the pink diamond. There's our big Paraíba that, take a look at it. It's looking all day like a 1.5 carat. I've had this ring with yellow diamond, with sapphire, with, what else do I have? Ruby, all of late in the last couple of months, and they're always 1.5 carat to 2 carat. That's the look you're getting with that Paraíba. So that's coming up in just a minute. We'll bring that out. Promise you that's coming up at the top of the hour at 17 minutes from right now. I've got to show you something else before we go to that top of the hour, and that is going to be the Tanzanite pendant. Or do we want to see the ring? I'm thinking, pendant ring, pendant ring, pendant ring. Let's go ahead. Do we even dare bring out the ring? That is 14 carats plus. It's 14 carats 12. It is one of the most stunning and beautiful. Take a look at this, because this is not going to last very long. It's just one. When it's gone, it's gone. Nothing I can do. And this is the essence, every bit the look of Museum Reserve at its best. We have been saving this one for this very day. And here it is at item number 112-6727. A perfect, very rounded cornered square cushion. It's still a cushion. It's a square. And by having a more rounded corner and sides, it looks almost like a round wood. Think of it either as a cushion with a very rounded corner or a round with a subtle corner, whatever you want to think of it as. It's got illuminated reds. It is brilliant like a round would be. We saw this yesterday. If you were with me last night, we had a gorgeous 5 carat round. This one's 1412. It can stay in the white. It can go to the yellow or the rose. I really recommend the white gold here. Look at these big diamonds. We left it so simple, so classic. I know there's a lot of you that have said to me, I want this best of the best Tanzanite in the world stone to show off. I want that to be what I see. I don't need a lot of extra diamonds around it. I want something because it deserves something, but I don't need to have halos, double halos, triple halos, extending, an inch down the hand. I just want to have simple, classic, elegant. That is this ring in a nutshell. We've put the really, really big diamonds with it. It's a 1412. You're getting 59 points. Hey, that's only among 6 stones. And they graduate. So it's going to be an array of sizes, but they're all going to be on average about 10 points. But again, that's the average, because you see they step down, right? So here we go. I'm going to make this easy. We're going to send it out in a hurry, and I'm going to give you one of the most remarkable and record-setting price tags of a lifetime on a per carat level here for this blue wing block D. And here we go. Look at the reds. Look at the reds you're getting. The dazzle, and this is the worst look at it, because truly as you get in a lower light, and trust me, your light you'll be in is a lot lower than where I'm standing right now. Any light outside of this TVON studio is going to be lower light. And so the stone actually only gets better. You're going to see darker colors, richer neons. All of those reds are going to come through. Here's what it looks like on. Don't forget, you get your true size. This one's just entirely too big for me. It's a 7, but here we go. This is what I want you to have. A really, really special ring. Big diamond weights on the side, perfect match. Where they stop is where your fingers start. So there's just a really good kind of bookended anchor to the way that's set up. Love that there's no prongs needed for those diamonds. They're all bezel set, which only makes those big diamonds look bigger. And we have an incredible value coming your way. We know museum reserves that over 10 carats go up to $19,999. Oh yeah, that's exactly where this one was. 14 carats, but you know what? For being a 14 carat, you've got the depth, you've got the color, but it's not oversized. I mean, I've got a long finger, yes, I'll admit, lot of length to the finger, but you know what? You got plenty of room there, where there's still a lot of room between knuckle to knuckle. So this is something that is very manageable to wear, even if you're someone who typically shies away from some of the really large sizes of gems. And the $19,999 does not matter one bit on this Friday night, because my job is to get the ring to one of you. And I know there aren't thousands and thousands of you, so it's just about finding that one. But here's the problem. The way I've been pricing things, nothing's sticking around. I wonder why that is. Because when you price it right, we're having people miss out. I can't tell you how many people have called about the yellow diamond necklace that sold out an hour or actually 47 minutes ago. That's gone. Can't bring any more. The yellow diamond necklace is gone, and we had 10 of those. So this is where you have to dial in quickly, because ones are not going to last. And we know that, especially if I'm already telling you I'm going to give you the record-breaking price. And that's a price per carat. I have been harping on these per carat prices for the 6+ years I've been bringing it here. And obviously, nobody's sold any more better Tanzanite than I have, because 6 years of selling it here. And it's the best in the world. It's the Blue Wing Block D. This isn't regular Block D. Or come up with another name that sounds like Blue Wing Block D. There have been others that have tried to imitate the name to make it sound like it is when it's not. We are the only ones that have Blue Wing Block D. Keep that in mind. The only ones. We bought every bit of the collection, and it's all ours, and now it's almost gone. And it's not going to be even $99.99 to get this 14 karat 12. I'm just going to price it like there's no tomorrow, because, well, pretty much that's where we're at with the Blue Wing Block Ds at this point. There really is very, very little time to get them here going forward. So please don't wait. Whatever you do, please don't wait. This is going to be a record-setting per carat price for our museum reserves. In the past, I've had some come down as low as $480, $490. Per carat. That's going to, by the way, beat everybody's price on Block Cs right now. If you're buying the lower quality material, that's all that's left out there, you're usually spending $500, $600, $700 a carat without fail. What I'm bringing you is a better value tonight, and it's not going to be $99.99. It's better, and it's not going to be $88.88 or $79.99. We're going to take it lower. This is for the one caller who really wants perfection, and that's because such a rare cut, beautiful flashes. The red is so on point. It's museum reserve. So you're only looking at the very best of the best of the best, and it's not $77.77. This is a huge value, because right now, I'll do the math for you. It's a Friday, kick back, relax, the weekend's here. That's $550 a carat. I'm not even asking for $7,000. How about $69.99? Here's the new math. $495 a carat. I told you, I want to break a record. Let's do it. And one caller tonight is the lucky recipient. One caller. One caller. You might as well come on in. We don't force you to take it just because you dialed in, but it puts you in that front position to take it. It's like having first right of refusal. And it's not going to be $69.99 either. Oh, come on in. I'm already down to, that's $495 a carat if the gold is free and those really enormous diamonds are free. And yet, we're not going to ask for $69.99. This is the value. We have about 10 minutes left till our Pata Eva comes out to play. Can't wait for the Pata Eva. I know you're excited too. I can't wait to show it to you. I've sold a lot of Pata Evas in my day, probably more than anybody else. I don't even think that's probably disputable. But again, something really, really special happening coming up at the top of the hour on the Pata Eva in the saddle ring. But first, this one's going to go. It's not a question of if or will, it's going to be going. We just want to get you as a part of it here first so you don't miss out, because these values are too good tonight, aren't they? Is there such a thing as too good a value though? I'll tell you what, I'll make it better than $69.99. It's not going to be $6,500 or $64.99. We have just the one. This is the time. And if you want to change the gold, go ahead. Be our guest. You can do that. Please do. But it's also not going to be even 64, 63, 62. This is the top of the top. You can't get better than Museum Reserve. And we've got it happening right now for better than even $62.99. What a value. We've had so many of our big museum reserves, of course, going out because it's all that's left. It's now, again, if any stones remain after they're aired on the show, they are actually now being escorted via human beings on planes who are heavily armed and, you know, obviously not on the plane, but once they land and everything else, so they can transport safely from the airport to the museum, because obviously they're transporting really precious goods. And so that's how these pieces are actually taken by courier to those museums, and yet it's not going to be $62.99. You might as well have it for your own collection. And it's not going to be $62 or $61 or even $6,099. The 1412. Gotta go. It will. It's only $5,999. That is basically $420 a carat, by the way, on our museum reserve. So there's the winning deal on a fabulous blue winged block D, the best of the best. And if you are someone who fancies a fancy cut, that's also here for you right now in that perfect, and it's even a little different. Most of the square cushions we've had, because we've had them before, most of them have a little bit more of a defined or sharper corner or edge. This is that softer corner. So it really is. It is so close to being a round, isn't it? So it's very, very special. That's a very important cut, something you don't see all the time. And we've got it for $424 a carat, free gold and free diamonds. Amazing. And then I think we've got time for one more item before we get to our top of the hour and our Paraíba deal. And we would love your requests if you have them, because last hour is approaching and then you know what happens. We'll see you in a couple hours with our Saturday morning. But did you guys know that? We still, Saturday mornings. Yeah, Saturday morning. Yeah, 10 a.m., 1 p.m. That's our 3-hour established time on our Saturday and Sunday mornings that are do not miss shows, that's for sure. And we've got those big diamond drop earrings tomorrow morning. We've got a lot of other things, about 400 items to get to tomorrow morning. So here's a real quick look at one of our famous types of ring guards. Not the Wonder Ring, because I know you've seen it, but let's just take a look, because there's something fun you can do here. And no matter what it is, I'm just going to go ahead and show you this ring. This is a ring that may from a distance look like a band ring, but it's actually got a subtle scalloping detail to it. So let me show you. I'll even take this 1412, pop it on next to it, and it works. And then you can put another one beside it. Now I've got different colors of gold here, but might as well. And then if this would help if they were all the same ring size, they're not. But look at how that just now suddenly flanks a beautiful larger ring and just gave you a totally different look. Some of you, we love our Wonder Ring. We know how beautiful and iconic it is, but this is that more scalloped version that is going to be beautiful. I love it with that. Doesn't that look like a round from a distance? Does it not? That's a really special stone. That one's still here, so we'll probably recap that later. Let's go back to this more scalloped style of what could be a basic band or it could be a ring guard that you wear with other things. Totally up to you, but it's going to be item number 112, or actually 1110491. Major piece here. And the really cool part is we have all three gold colors tonight to show you. There's the yellow. Here's the rose gold as well. So you have 3 different gold colors to choose from. The idea is to get 2 and then stack them around your favorite rings, or I'm going to say something strange, but the rings that aren't your favorite. You know, the rings that we all have them. So it's time to stop feeling guilty about it and stop wondering what to do with those rings that you never wear anymore. And it's time to instead go ahead and invest in 2 of these rings, and everything in your jewelry wardrobe of old and from before, and pieces that maybe weren't your style, but they were passed down and they're sentimental, meaningful pieces that you've had in the family heirloom. This is the time to wear them again, because it's as simple as putting a ring like this or 2 around it, and then suddenly you have new life to your older pieces that we all have them. We all have those pieces that maybe we bought a long time ago, and maybe they're a little bit, just the styles are a little different today, or maybe your style has changed through the years, or in my case, a lot of the pieces I bought when I was, when I was in my 20s, I didn't have the same budget that I have when I'm in my early 40s. So it's one of those things where, I mean, yes, approaching mid 40s, yes, I realize, but point is that sometimes there are still fine jewelry pieces that you still like. So how do you give them a refresh? How do you give them an update? This is the way to do it without getting the double row Wonder Ring that for some is just too large. Here's a beautiful way if you have a lot of round stones or anything with, edges like we saw, the real curved edges, that would be beautiful with this curve of this design. So we've got the white, the yellow, and the rose. I recommend getting 2. It's 87 points in diamonds per band, and they're all the really nice, significant sizes of diamonds. That I think is fantastic. And so I love that. Karen I just said, yes, it would be a scround. Scround, she said, on that cushion cut. Yeah, because it was kind of a square round. Yeah, it could. That would work. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot easier to say than if you said round and then square, like a rare is, well, that would sound like a rare square round, right? But again, that's cute. Karen, thanks for, she says, yep, scround. See, scrounge sounds a little bit like scrounge to me. So that's the only issue I have with that. But yeah, we do. That's a beautiful Tanzanite still here. And thanks, Karen. That's cute. But here's what we're going to do on the band. And again, this goes with just about anything. Your scrounds and your rounds and your ovals and really even your pear shapes too. Anything that has a nice little curve to it. That's really how this ring is designed to go around. It's not $9.99. That's quite the value. And this is not shy of, it's not that much shy of the 103. original diamond wonder ring that we do. That 103 diamond wonder ring is very popular, but again, it just doesn't work for everybody because it's really large, especially if you're stacking them up or putting two together. This is a little bit more of that narrow side because it's one row in diamonds instead of two. It's got the more scalloped, which maybe you like, maybe that's just a little more feminine for you. It's going to be $888, and I really do recommend getting two. It's rarely in stock, so I would highly recommend getting a couple tonight if you want to immediately start wearing all of your rings that maybe you haven't worn in a while, or wearing them. That's the thing. Same as the wonder ring. You wear them by themselves. You wear them stacked together. You wear them as ring guards. There's 1,000,001 unlimited ways to wear this ring. It's true. So you can just play. That's what I always say. Ever since I introduced the wonder ring, it became kind of a worldwide phenomenon, by the way. Almost everybody out there who makes jewelry has imitated it, has copied it, has made their own sort of version of the wonder ring, which, you know, obviously that's lovely. That's, you know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And so here's what we have is really more of a scalloped way, a more rounded style and a more rounded way to do our ring guards. So $888, and Jason, looks like you're getting one or two? Two of them. All right, so two in the white gold going out. Obviously, if you want to show off those really important white diamonds, you're probably going to be apt to keep it in the white gold, unless you're somebody who wears a lot of yellow or rose. But keep in mind, if you wear a lot of white gold, you could always mix and match your gold colors as well and have your ring guards make that tonal or two-tone effect. It is now only 90 seconds until we unveil and debut the big Paraíba in the saddle ring. And 20 years of selling Paraíbas on TV, mostly loose for the first decade. It's mostly loose stones. The latter decade has been more jewelry. But that's a lot of Paraíbas. I've been around them, I've collected them, I own them. It's my most prized possession in gems is definitely my 10-carat Paraíba blue-green. I'm really a fan of the stone, and I'm just thrilled to bring you the value that we can get somebody the opportunity tonight to really save a lot of money on a Paraíba, and you don't give up anything. You don't have to compromise. So that's coming up moments away. We are still in Wonder Ring heaven here as far as the scallop design. Here it is on the hand by itself. I'll just show you the yellow. These are, again, different ways to wear it. You can have the scallop away from the hand, towards the fingers, whatever you want to do. They make really cool pinky rings as well. I actually really like it as a thumb ring too. So if you want to do that, you may. Kind of a fun way to go. Thumb ring, index finger, ring finger. Some of your incredible options here. And that would be $888. So Jason, how many for you? All right. So two going out there, and again, just choose your gold color, and maybe a lot of people decide they want to get one or two in each color of gold, so that if you have the different colors of gold in your jewelry wardrobe, you'll always have the proper ring guards to match. So that's also an idea. There's the white, there's the yellow, here comes the rose gold. All right, it's top of the hour. It's 7 o'clock. This is usually when back in the day, for years and years and years, when our shows began. So welcome, and we're so glad you're with us tonight. Nice to have you here. Thanks for keeping me company on a Friday night. It's really no fun to do these shows without you. So it's lovely to have you with us. We've got a great celebration as our last hour of our Friday night. This is TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. 1 hour left. And we're kicking it all off with the Paraíba of a lifetime value-wise. Also, we still have that Tanzanite pendant coming up. So I haven't waited. Even though the Tanzanite ring is still here, the 1412, we're going to bring a 6-carat and a pendant coming up shortly after this Paraíba. So welcome on in. I know we've been excited for this one. Here it comes. This is the Paraíba in the saddle. This is only one of the most expensive, important, and beautiful. If you ask me, I know that's subjective, but I think it's one of the most beautiful stones in the world because no other stone really gives it that color. The blues and the greens in the neons together. So this is extremely important. It's our 8. Now, I know it doesn't look like 89 points. That's why I've been showing it to you, previewing it throughout the show, so you could get a sense of the size. Because I think a lot of people are going to go, oh, it's 89 points. May not be a big deal in a Tanzanite. It's a very big deal in a Paraíba that is neon blue-green. It is item number 5121. That has 93 points in diamonds. Every which way. It was just a couple days ago on Wednesday night. I was standing right here offering you the saddle ring sans center stone. It was all about the diamonds. This is the more medium-sized saddle ring we do with a center stone. but the same details, the same cleft in the middle, the same wraparound design, the same details through the side where there's different elevations and recessing to the diamonds, and it is spectacular, really spectacular. So it can be done in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. It's the perfect blue greens, 50-50, not split in half, it's blended. You want your Paraibas ideally to be a blue and a green combination. That's what's happening here. And I love that there's this just great finishing. This is one of the best, most comfortable rings we do. It's heavy, yes. It's got a lot of gold, yes. It's got a lot of diamonds, check, check, check. But it also is just glides onto the hand, smooth and seamless finishing on the inside. You see we even put an under gallery under the stone. The rest, where it's the underside of the diamonds, is complete. This is such a miracle price we're about to do because you know, and I know we've seen enough of them, that we know a light 1 carat like this that is absolutely looking like 1.5 carats to 2, because every time I have this mounting, it holds 1.5 carats to 2. This is going to be a wonderful moment. And we're wrapping up our show here in less than an hour. I just can't say enough about this value that we have, and I would advise, I know it's a nice kind of intimate, quiet Friday here together, as Fridays tend to be, as we have just welcomed our TV audience back to Fridays. But again, this is, you saw how quickly, last hour at this time, I had 10 of a diamond necklace sold in about 60 seconds. I wish I had 10 of these. I would really, to be honest, would rather and prefer, I'd really like to have 100 of these. I don't. That's the problem. I don't have enough of these to go around. Obviously, that's the case because you know how we are with our one-of-a-kinds. So that is why I invite you to dial in sooner rather than later so you can just be ready. Be ready for the value. And even if you're not sure and going, well, even a value would be $15,000, you're right. It would be a value at $14,999. That's where we see most of our Paraibas go. This one is not going to be, I know that's not going to be the headliner, oh my goodness, record-breaking price tag. And that's what you're here for. That's what I've been telling you is on the way. That means we've got to go substantially lower. And if we have collectors that are in the know, you and I know we could sit there for 60 seconds and let that just go. At $14,999, it absolutely would. That's not what I'm going to do right now. And this is why, please dial in early. The heartbreak sets in if you're just on the phone lines a couple of seconds too late. And then you miss out, because I can tell you, having sold them on TV almost every day of my life for the last 20 years, I've been doing this for 24, but I haven't had Paraibas since they were introduced, and guess who did that? 20 years ago. Loose stones, boom, 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 every color, they were really included. I mean, they were just loose specimens at that time. So it was everything, assorted colors, assorted, but they were all really, again, like most Paraibas are, very included. That's, again, a powerful stone. You can really search and not find a flaw in that stone here with the naked eye or under up-close magnification. White, yellow, rose gold are fine. Go true to size on this one. Let me show you the tapering in the back, and also just admire the finishing because it's really well done. But you can see that's why you're going to go true to size. It's tapered nicely so you can wear it anywhere on the hand you want to, but this is what it looks like on the ring finger. Perfect mid-size saddle ring, and I say mid-size, it's a large ring, but compared to the other one we do that goes from here to here, this is more of a mid-size for our saddle ring. It's not going to be even, what do we say, $99.99? Get it at home? There is something to be said for getting a stone that is larger, because if it was 1.5 carats or 2 carat, it could not go lower than $15,000. But because it's giving you the look of that, but it's technically an 89 pointer, which is still just under 1 carat, we get to bring you a much better deal. And yet with that, I know it's Friday night, and I know it's my top of the hour, so I get to bring you a better deal. This is why you shop this show. This is why you never miss a moment of TVON. Every moment you can be with us counts. Every moment is a moment for value, is a moment for savings, is a moment for rare collectibles you're not going to find anywhere else. That's what we have here. And it's not going to be even $99.99. Please call early. I've said it a number of times, and I don't like getting all the messages and the emails that I know are coming tonight from 8 o'clock on saying, please tell me you have another one of those Paraibas. Please find a way to make me one. I'll wait. I'll pay more. Those are usually the types of emails I receive after pieces like this go, where it's everybody saying, please just, I'll do whatever I can. Get me another one of those rings. And I can't do it. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it's not $99. I'm thinking if we went to $4,999, this is bye-bye, gone. Let's go even lower than that. I'm here to bring you a major treat on this Friday night. It is live. It is right now, and you don't want to miss it because that's the whole thing. This is a value. In 24 years, I've never had anything like it. 20 years of selling Paraiba, never had anything like it. Please don't wait. It would be foolish to sit. Now, if you want to just sit there on the phone lines, do it. Because once the price is up there, someone who's ready to go is going to say, yes, it's mine. And that's not going to work for everybody else who says, wait a minute, how'd that go so quickly? You got a chance right now to pick it up for better than $49.99. I don't know how we're doing this, but I'll tell you right now, I'm going to go lower than our list price. This big Friday night blowout, not even good enough for my shoppers here. Let's do even better than $4,499. That's my rock bottom. By the way, I think the mounting alone here, let me look. Yes, I do. I have the mounting price. The mounting price requires over $5,200 just to make it, just to make the mounting by itself. The mounting on its own without the big Paraiba in the middle, that's over $5,000. So you've got a deal. You've got a savings on the mounting. You're getting a Paraiba right now, a light 1 carat for free. And yet it's not going to be $44.99. It's even lower. It's even better. And nobody's not. Jess, are you thinking about this one? Jason, are you thinking about this one or something else? You're on Wonder Rings. All right. So here's what we're going to do instead of $4,499. Do not wait. This is the deal. And I promise you, you will love it. You will love it. And by the way, they're a 7.5 on the Mohs scale, so you're good to go. Wear it every day. Wear it every day. Don't worry about it. Wear it all the time. Enjoy your Paraiba. Don't just let it sit in a safety deposit box and go look at it once in a while and admire it. I got to admit, I do that with my 10 carat. It's not even set yet. I'm a little bit busy, and I've had that 10 carat for so many years. It's always been my ambition and my goal to get it set up in a design, and yet I'm always designing jewelry for everybody else. I never have time to design my own. My 10 carat is loose in a box. But I can't help myself about 2-3 times a week. I have to just take it out and admire it because it is so pretty and so unlike anything else you see in gem material. The blue greens, the neons, they are phenomenal. I mean, really, truly, the color and the glow, even if you're in a lower lighting, it still glows. I mean, I can just darken the light here with my hand and watch this. Look at that. I mean, it just glows. It's a powerful stone. Look at that. I just blocked the overhead light, and look what that's doing. Glowing. It's not 44. What about we just blow it out? Not even $4,000. How about $39.99? The deal of a lifetime on an 89 pointer. Wasn't it just the 70 pointer the other day that was about the same? You know what? It was. We had a 70 pointer. It was the same. Let me do this. Just to make sure, because now I have 3 people talking about it, I'm going to go even lower. I'm looking at this Tanzanite that I've still got sitting here. The 1412 is still here. That's inexplicable. So maybe we got to go even further into the realm of record-setting, record-breaking pricing tonight. I'm going to do it right now. And please call early. And if you haven't dialed in yet, you're more than welcome, and I advise it. I recommend dialing it early because if you're waiting, you're going to miss out. I'm going to go even lower than $39.99. And I think we could give it 60 seconds and maybe not even that. It'll be gone. Let's go even lower than 38, 37. 36. Now there's no excuse because we just made it a lot less than I've been showing a 70 pointer for months. Let's take it even lower than 36. This mounting is almost a carat in diamonds. It's incredible. And yet not going to be $3,699. Apparently not. I think at this point, we just got to go really, really, really kind of wow you low. And we're losing so much money on it. It's silly. I didn't think we'd have to go to this kind of drop in the cost. I mean, think about it. The cost is so much more. And yet we can't get around that. I can't deny that. That doesn't change. The cost of the mounting is the cost of the mounting. You can't argue with the gold and the diamond market. They are set and they're going up. They're going up like crazy. We can't fight or challenge the gold and the diamond market. And now we're giving away a Paraiba in the center of it all, and it's not going to be 36 or 35. What about $34.99? or $33.99. I'll just keep going. What a Friday to be with us. What a night. What a night to enjoy. I tell you, I love volunteering on Friday nights. This is just too much fun. This is just too much fun. 33, 32, 31, I'll just send it out. First caller gets it. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. And you know what? If it doesn't go in 60 seconds at $31.99, you know what I'm thinking? Let's send that to a museum. We got pieces going to museums left and right via Tanzanite. I might just send that Paraíba. That's got the ideal blues and greens that everybody in the world is looking for. What if we take it even lower than 31? How about $3,099? Now there's no excuse. Again, it's over a $5,100 mounting on its own by itself. There's a 1 carat, almost Paraíba, that's looking like a carat and a half or two. And now it's the utter ultimate giveaway. I'm going to blow it out. It's not even $3,099. I'll make it $2,999. Run that clock, please. And if it's still here in 60 seconds, I give up. I don't know. I'm going to have to find something else to sell. That is the ultimate high level. And I'm talking one of the most valuable stones in the world. I get mine appraised, granted mine's at 10 carats, so I'm not going to go on that. But there are stones that are this size that are going for $60,000 and $70,000 and $80,000 per carat. And I know because I've been selling them for so long. And I admire the stone, and I respect the stone, and I study the stone. I've given, recently, just 2 months ago, I was at GIA giving a symposium talking about this stone, because obviously they pulled me in because they said, nobody's sold more of it than you have. So let's talk to you about it. Let's have you talk to the gemologists in training about this stone. And here it is, guys, for $29.99 and a beautiful, perfect blue-green 50-50 blend. The neon is there, 93 points in diamonds. You're going to choose your white or your yellow or your rose gold and get your size. Go to true to size. It is true to size, and let me show it again. I've talked about it. We'll show it again because I'm getting that question. But tell me, do I need to go up? It's such a big ring. You do not need to go up in size because there is how it's designed. That is also, I want you to not look at the undergallery, not look at the band. I want you to look at the stone right now from the inside. Look at the depth and look at the inside, that the back side of your stone. And I cannot find a flaw from the back side. Obviously, that's important. That's how you always evaluate a stone if you're looking at it loose. Look at the back, because in a lot of times faceting is going to hide inclusions. So even if it looks clean from the front, you may be able to see things from the back that you wouldn't see from the front of your stone. My goodness, that's $29.99. Hard to believe. What a Friday night this is. Just unbelievable epic values here tonight. We still have the Tanzanite, the 14. Jason, are you needing help from me about anything? Can I help you out? What are you thinking about? Scalloped rings? All my Tanzanites, this has never happened before. I have 2 Tanzanites I've shown you in this show tonight in 2 hours and 14 minutes. Both are still here, yes. One more time on the hand. Is there any finger they want to see it on besides the ring finger? I've been putting it on there. But I can show it on the middle. I don't know if I can, well, maybe not. No, it's a 6, never mind. Well, okay, I'll put it on the middle. That's as far as that's gonna go. There it is on the middle. I can kind of float it over the index finger as well if you wanna see it there. That's another way to wear it. I recommend white gold. That's what I would recommend most highly with this stone. In these colors, and I'm gonna put on the ring finger back here actually, because I want you to see it in the traditional way. And if you have any requests for our last 45 minutes, I want to hear them. Because I've shown you, there's only one more piece to show you for the night. So I'm anxious to hear what you'd like to see. Oh, the big saddle ring. So we'll show you up close on the Paraíba one more time. And who wants the big mandarin? I'm sorry, what is with this price? What? Wow. Oh my. Okay. Well, Jacqueline, I hope you're on the lines now, because I'm about to bring out the big saddle ring with a big mandarin garnet. Huh? I know this ring. It's been $99.99. Tonight, it is not. It's a Roval stone. It's a 6/8. Let's move on. Paraíba's here. Take a look at this. What on earth is this price doing? Okay, here's a mandarin. It's one of the rarest garnets in the world. This month's birthstone. Was this your request, Jason? Oh, Jacqueline from where? Is she in Illinois? By any chance? I'm taking a guess. No? Oh, that's Georgia. She's not on the phone lines. She didn't want to stick around. She was on the phone with you for like 25 minutes, and I bring out her ring, and she's gone. I'm only worried, Jason, because this price on item number 1125215 has got to be some kind of mistake. I can prove that to you because it's a 689 with a carat 04. This is the larger saddle mounting. Obviously, it's the larger stone here, almost 7 carats in a mandarin in a roval, and it's beautiful. Go ahead and put up the information if you have it, Tone. Yes, because I want her to see it. And I know there's only one, so I'm hoping she'll be on the phone lines here in a hurry because at least since it was her request, I want to give her the best shot to get it. It's $29.99. I know, that's what I'm saying. What is happening? It's a $9,999 ring. And right now, for the first caller, it is the same price as what I just did on the Paraíba. And I have one. And it looks like this on the hand. Oh my goodness, $29.99. I know, it's a $10,000 ring, and it's under 3 right now. And we've seen values all night long. That may be our best right there. I don't even know how, why. I mean, the mounting is even bigger. Look at this. This is the comparison, guys. I told you there's a medium version and a large version. This is the large version. This is the medium version. This one's $29.99, and that's a great rock star value. This one's $29.99, and I'm just going to say, Tim, it's gone, right? It's got to be. If this one's not gone, then I've got even really, really big issues. Then we got to really figure out, maybe we sell handbags. Oh, no, that's next week. Next Friday, I'm going to have the $260,000 handbag. But you're not going to pay $260,000. So does anybody love handbags? I'm obsessed with handbags. This is coming up next Friday night. We're going to talk about jewelry next Friday, but I also happen to have some handbags for you. This is the crocodile that is so rare. We'll talk about it. I don't want to get too off track here tonight because these are coming up a week from tonight. And this is, do the research, $250,000 handbag. You see it only on the arms of obviously the wealthy of the world. This is going to be a version that's even larger. We have the small size in this one too. This one's got crocodile and leather. And I don't know if you can see, but that's my name. Engraved, embossed actually. Embossed, stamped into this incredible leather. And then you've got the crocodile accent on the top. These are one of the most well-known, just highest end silhouette in handbags the world over. And they're coming up here on this show next Friday night. Yes. Did you get the mandarin? Yes? Thanks. Take a look. Mandarin's gone. So we better show this opal. This opal is 1126042. It's an Australian opal here. And it is, look at that, luxury black opal here. Doesn't mean you need to have a black background. Yes. Uh-huh. White gold is what I would recommend. That's just, it looks great either way. I'm going to show it on the hand here. It looks great in the white gold. It looks great in the yellow gold. Did your requester get it there, Tim? Is it, Jacqueline? Is it? Wonderful. Thank you. I'm so glad she got it. That's a very, very special ring. It's just about contrast. If you want to go contrast, you go with the white gold. Jacqueline, if you like a little more match to the gold and yellows that are in that stone, then you can go yellow gold. Either way. Looks like we can indeed change it for you if you'd like to. So $29.99, that one's gone. And then we'll go back to the opal, which is going to be 1126042. So again, reminder, handbag lovers or not, maybe you just, you know, again, people like handbags. If you're into accessorization and you like some high-end jewelry, you might very well like a good high-end handbag as well. They don't get any higher end than what we're going to debut. We've never had anything like it before. It's going to be on next Friday's show. It's not going to be the whole show. We'll still have our great jewelry. It's going to be just about a half hour or so, just to explain what makes them so important. And if you can't imagine spending $250,000 on a handbag, yeah. I can imagine doing it because I have friends that have done it. But again, I think that if you can get that kind of style and that quality for less money, it's going to be even better. Yes. Yes, it is. True to size. Here comes the Australian opal. It's platinum setting, 270 on the stone with a 72-point diamond weight around it. And that's going to be our halo all the way around. That's a beauty, isn't it? And that's just a good looking stone. It's a good looking stone because it's got all the colors, but most importantly, it's got so much red. The red is the dominant color, and you see how one whole section of the stone turns that reddish orange there. And then of course, blues, greens, purples, turquoise, teals, yellows. All the colors of the rainbow are lighting up within it. And thank you, Tony. He just irised down, which is just a way to kind of close the iris on the cameras a little bit to give it a little darker light to show you more true to life color, but still not quite as good as it's going to look in real life. But they never do. None of the pieces ever look as good on camera as they do in real life. So excited to bring you this one here tonight. One only, not going to be $39.99. We've got one. Let's make it easy for you. We'll do this one for $1,699. First caller on that one. Stays in platinum, of course, and goes true to size, but under $2,000 and well under $2,000 on a really perfect, pretty opal there. Obviously, they're all different. We know that about opals. That's what makes them so much fun, is that they're all very different in their color patterns, their color play. This is still a phenomenal stone, but we love to see those Australian stones come through. And of course, a big size, looking even bigger. I'll show it on the hand. That way, you can see what I mean when we talk about a less dense stone. You can see what we mean by how much larger it looks. Yeah, if that were a Tanzanite, it would be like an 8 or 9 carat. So it's looking even more than just double. Double is like 5+. So this is a really good size stone, and it has all those amazing colors throughout. $16.99 on that one. We'll see who's got it. And then we're going to move right along. I think we break out the Tanzanite pendant. What do you say? Now, the scary part is I have a Tanzanite ring, a 14 karat 12 that I brought down to the lowest per carat price we've seen on a museum reserve, and it's still here. So it just gives me a little bit of extra motivation here when it comes to this pear shape in the pendant. And this is going to be a lot of fun because I'm going to put it in your very capable hands. 112-7297. Tim, do you have another question on the Mandarin? Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Mandarin garnets all across the board are going to be durable enough for daily wear. Opals are like a 5-6. Opals are a little softer. Garnets are all good. Wear them every day. Here's our 607. Nice big size in a pendant. And then it's a pear shape. 59 points in diamonds. We went about as classic as you can get with the bail in diamonds and the halo in diamonds. And let me show it, most importantly, from a distance away. Because, you know, don't you hate when someone's zoomed in on camera, no one ever bothers to show you that's perspective? That only just means when you get it home, you might be surprised. I don't want there to be any surprises unless it's that good surprise of, oh, it's so much better and bigger than I thought it was. And that's because I'm going to tell you everything about it. Let me actually measure it for you top to bottom so you can see that it is a 1 1/8 inch. I'm going to show it on the neckline so you can see it on a real human being, what it's going to look like, what it's going to present as, how those colors look from a distance there. I just had a 4 carat yesterday. It was like 25 hours ago. I had a 4 carat on my show, and it's long gone. It was an Ashercut. This, I would say, a 6 carat that's looking even bigger. I would definitely assess it as that. And we're going to make this so easy. And white gold, actually, you don't need to keep it in the white gold. You can get yellow gold or rose gold if you prefer. You're going to put your favorite chain with it, whatever it is, including, yes, a diamonds by the yard will fit beautifully in that bail. Let's go back up close and let's get you a better value. Then, because I can't stick to a $79.99 price at this point. We've got 35 minutes left in the show, and I got to move a lot of jewelry. So, let me try to make this easy. Actually, I have to go on past precedent. We had a $14.12. I put it as the bad thing about being 100% like just transparent, putting it all out there, telling you every time what the per carat is that you have it to compare with every other one I put up. It makes it very difficult to send a Tanzanite out at $79.99 because for the record, that would come down to be about $1,300 a carat. You guys you're not going to go for that. So let's make it easier. I'm going to put on the auction block, and I'm sorry, this one, it does that if I set it down. So yes, I'm going to hold it. And so yes, we're going to test my skills of just leaving it here. I might turn the wheel off for a second just to make it a little easier. so I'm not fighting against myself here. But here's what I'll do. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I already know that I had a 14 karat for $424 a carat, and it's still sitting here. It's sitting here. So I can't even do that. This is supposed to be $8,000. That's a was or a buy it now price. I'm going to auction it off because what I just realized is on the 6 karat 07, we should be still right around $2,800. I'll tell you what, I can't do $2,800. I can't. But I will auction it and we'll start it even less. Why not? I've got to give you a value apparently better than our best. That's what this show is going to be called now. This is the Better Than Best Friday night. That's what it is. It's better than the best. Not only is it the best Tanzanite in the world, now we're giving you the best per carat price we've ever seen on a museum reserve. And it's one of our last of the blue wing block Ds, and it's a pear pendant. And I know how many of you have 5, 6, 7 carat stones in rings. This would be a great piece to match up and pair up with those rings that you have. And I can't do even $3,000 to open because $3,000 is a great per carat price, but that's still going to be $494 a carat, and you guys aren't going for that tonight because I have my 14 carat is still here. Do you see the logic? Are we following? I'll do better than $3,000, better than $29, $28, $27, $26. I'll make it $2,500 to open, and we are best believing we're going to get that open. You know why? $2,500. If we open it up, that is $411 a carat, free diamonds, free gold, free labor. And that is now officially the lowest price I've ever offered. Now, it's not gone yet because we have to get the open, but I've never offered a museum reserve blue wing block D at that lower per carat price before. Never happened. And now it's happening on a pendant that is our #1 most requested Tanzanite jewelry item because a lot of us have a ring. And now we're thinking, I love the ring. I want something to go with it. I'm going to show it on the hand again. I've already had 2 Tanzanites in this show tonight, and they're both still here. I can't imagine going 3 for 3. Yes? I didn't know. Walter from where?
From Pennsylvania.
Hi, Walter in Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, $2,500 and no open. Okie dokie. Good. The only time I could ever be somewhat enthused that we don't get an open is when I'm this low on a per carat on a Tanzanite, which obviously should not be happening because, well, it's never happened before. So, and I've had tens of thousands of blue wing black Ds that I have sold in the last 6 years here at TVON since we debuted them. And we have our lowest per carat price ever on a museum reserve, and here it is. And in our last few final days of bringing the blue wing block Ds, and yet here it is. That would be, and it's a lot of diamond weight. You're getting almost 2/3 of a carat NVS diamonds to go with it. Classically set. Yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold are your options, and we don't have, okay, I'll move on. I hear you loud and clear. I cannot get a Tanzanite out the door tonight. Really? Okay, we'll move along. We have 30 minutes left. Okay, I just heard somebody talking about it. They're verifying. So let's see if we've got 25. Because at this point, it might just take an extra second to kind of sink in what's going on. Maybe it just takes that moment to go, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. $411 a carat? Free gold, free diamonds, free labor, museum reserve. And it sounds like we're still verifying the open. I got 2 people talking about the open. Let's see if we've got it. Jess, you're on something else?
Open.
We got it. We have the open. I just got a fingerprint on it. Let me remove that. We have the open at 25. Tony, we got to give it a $10 increment so everybody knows what's up. Because at this point, it could just sell at the open. We've got it, so it's going to go to somebody somewhere. We're just now waiting to see if we have a challenger. Andy's just waiting to take your call. Thank you. I think our opal's still here too that we had a minute ago. Tim, are you on something else too? You're on the mandarin still?
Yeah.
Okay. $2,500 has been bid. We do have the open. We're looking for $2,510 or more. And what am I going to do after this? I don't know. I'm out of jewelry. I told you they need to give me more. Let's see. And you still have the mandarin, right, Tim? Okay, because we got a couple. Okay, because we got a couple of people on a wait list there for that mandarin. If anything falls through, we got a couple of people to call. And thank you so much. Appreciate that. $2,500. Tony still can't get over that mandarin. Neither can I. I don't know what went on there, but kudos. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this with me, and we're going to give you a last call. But I want to show you, even from like all the way across the room here, what this Tanzanite is all about. Because even though I like to show you all the angles and show you all the dimensions and show you the length and all that, that's what it looks like from a distance. That's the across the room. So needless to say, when that's on your neckline, on your décolleté, and your white or your yellow or your rose gold or whatever you like, that's going to stand out and be so beautiful. And think about it, if you've got, I know you guys are already realizing, if you've got a blue wing block D, if you look anywhere else, there are Tanzanite pendants out there and earrings out there. Are they going to match? If you have a blue wing block D from us, the answer is no. If you buy one somewhere else, it's going to be a very different color. And I say all that because we're about to give it a final call on this auction and give it 2 minutes until it sells. And that's why I just really recommend, with so few left to go around. And I know how many of you have blue wings and love the blue wings and wear the blue wings. And so now you want to complete that suite, add to the set, have the match. This is how you've got to do it, because if you're shopping elsewhere, number one, you're probably paying more money anyways, and that's no fun. You shouldn't be paying more money for a lesser quality, and that would be what's going to happen. But then it doesn't match anyways, because we've all been, let's face it, spoiled. We've been completely spoiled, rotten, with these incredible stones and this great quality. And so now, what else is out there? Well, Block C. Block C, and more Block C. It's the only thing left producing from the mine. And once Block C is gone, the whole material is mined out. So then you've got a huge an incline to all your pricing on all material. All Tanzanite, whether you have the better quality or the lower quality, all the Tanzanite material, think about it, that mining is probably going to be, I don't have an exact date because no one ever really knows. It's hard to predict, and there's sometimes, as they should be, a little bit, clandestine about, giving too much information away about how much mining is left, and nobody really knows till it happens. But the point is, it's probably going to be in the next few years. So then, after it's mined out, all the Tanzanite you own, whether it's higher or lower quality, it all goes up. It all becomes even more scarce and more rare and more high value on a per carat level. So the idea that you can get one for $411 right now, it's $411 a carat right now, no challengers to our open at $25. This is one incredible piece. It's got a lot of diamond weight. Not all the big pendants have big diamond weights. This one does. So you get it all. And for $2,500, just do not wait, because for $2,510, it could potentially be your new piece. And white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold are still your options. Okay, so we've got our, I never dreamed that tonight would be the night that we would see two now. I've had the 14 karat and now this one for these really extremely low per carats that have not happened before on museum reserves. And what a great way to get them. You'd just think there'd be more participation, but it's the truth. Friday night, we don't have a huge audience. So a lot of people just going out on Friday night. So, if they're out, they're not watching us, right? So that's the big deal, is that you've got extra special opportunities when you do join us and when you do shop and participate, and it's happening right, well, once, twice, 3 times gone. That's sold. Congratulations. It just happened. That is now done. I am going to show you a really attractive sapphire and platinum. This is our royal blue sapphire. It's a carat 32 in the size. It is in a platinum mounting. Look at that. It looks like cashmere sapphire. And it's this is Ceylon, meaning Sri Lankan stone, but it does have that billowy kind of velvety effect that looks a little bit like what we see typically out of the old cashmere mine. So you've got that happening. It's going to be 112-7100. Thank you so much on that pendant. Well done there. And if there's anything at all, you'd like to see, we have 24 minutes left in our Friday night. Don't fret, we see you a few hours from now. We see you in 15 hours in the morning. So we see you back with a lot more jewelry for 3 hours for our Saturday morning. Looking forward to it as always. I'm with you every Saturday and Sunday mornings. But here's our carat 32 blue sapphire, royal blue, 37 points in the that looks like more, doesn't it? It's almost like an overlapping star design. It's going to be our carat 32, but I'll go with it. 37 points is the diamond weight. Such an exquisite style, that cashmere look, where it just looks like, again, rich and saturated. Doesn't go overly saturated where it's an inky navy blue and it's not enough blue. It's got the powerful royal blues for sure, but it also has this great look. It's a really intricate style. The way it's designed, you see how one overlaps over the other here. It is like the petals on a floral, and then it's got the diamonds down the sides, and then of course platinum is going to be how it remains. Got a huge value on this one. Let's go ahead and blow out some jewelry here for our last 23 minutes. This one is not $49.99 any longer. Much better value. It's going to be even better than $2,000. We're not even asking $1,999. Let's just go to it. $1,888. First caller. And then, oh, I had one more Tanzanite. So I guess the 14 karat has since gone, right? I hope. I have another one. I have a 563 we showed you in hour number 1. So there's been a Tanzanite per hour, just the way I like it. But I do have a large cushion cut that's still available in a 5 karat size with a lot of diamonds. So let me remind everybody what that Tanzanite looked like from earlier. It's 112, 69, 74. This is the Tanzanite you may have not seen earlier tonight because it was a couple hours ago. Take a look at that. That's going to be the Tanzanite 5 karat 63 actually. It's 6974. And that's a good looking stone. It's got the reds. Again, powerful museum reserve should have the reds. This one does. It's got a different array of diamonds. How about marquise cuts, big baguettes, rounds as well. The whole ring is 563 with a carat 84 of those immaculate, really just big, impressive, important diamonds all the way around it. And that's going to be for one caller. And it's only $29.99. There you go. Again, with that surprising $29.99 price. That should not be happening. And give us requests if you have them. Last call on the show is here. We've got 21 minutes. Not a lot of time, but we can move a lot of jewelry in that span. So we'd love to hear what you're looking for. If you have any requests we can show you, it's next Friday. We bring you some super cool exotic handbags. Yes? Yeah. You got it. Who was that? Everything? Oh, I gotcha. It was one of those pseudonyms. All right. Well, I like that. Whoever just tuned in on YouTube and said, show me what's left. I know Fridays are epic. I know I don't want to miss out on a single item. Here's what's left from the Friday. I'm just going to put it all up there. We've got the $29.99 Tanzanite. More purple for you. I have the Scapolite in the radiant. Now, this is where you see the difference between blue purples and purple blues, right there. Scapolite on the left, that's the radiant cut set in this really pretty wider band. That one is $15.99 on the Scapolite. Okay, so everything's under $3,000 so far. This color-changing diaspore is one of the hot stones of the world, color-changing phenomenon gem. That stone is surrounded by yellow and white diamonds, double halo. That is $9.99. Okay, this is just getting crazier. Then we have the new tonight. That's a cat's eye green tourmaline, beautiful rich green colors, cat's eye phenomenon gem. It's an elongated oval. That one's down under $1,500. It's $14.99. Then we have the big aqua. This is the huge aqua. This one will go. Don't you think this will be the next to go? The 10 karat 17 Sierra Santa Maria pear-shaped aqua. Everything on this wheel, and yes, that includes the Tanzanite, includes the Scapolite, includes the cat's eye, includes the diaspore, and then even the 1017 Superstar Sierra Santa Maria pear shape, platinum and yellow gold together. That piece is $29.99 as well. So everything up here is $29.99 or less. And I want to give you a look at them. 5 pieces, all got to go. This is what you may have missed if you joined in a little bit late. I get it. It's Friday night, and I hope you had a wonderful kickoff to your weekend. We were so happy to be here the last 2 hours and 40 minutes to show you the best in jewelry values, and now it continues with pieces that you simply have got to take advantage. Actually, wait a minute. I've got another one to show you. I've got this, I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody took these items and I'm just not aware of it. We also had this beautiful diamond necklace. This is a multicolored diamond piece with yellow champagnes together. And that's in, let me see if that'll sit on its own. Plus we're going to throw in the chain, and that's going to be platinum and 18 karat gold. That has a 50-point total diamond weight. That is $699 for yellow diamonds and champagne diamonds together. And then what else did I have? Oh, the big gents diamond ring. So I'll wait till a couple pieces get cleared away because I don't want to, put too many pieces up there where they start to, sway out of the camera shot here. But look at how beautiful. Everything $29.99 or less. And all the way down to $6.99 and $9.99. This is $6.99 with the chain. This is $9.99 for the diaspora. Yellow and white diamonds together. Anything else we can show you? Let me know what they are. Here's another request. I love this ring. Who is this for? Jacqueline, you have great taste. This is another one of those astounding discounts. What are you doing? Just giving like Jacqueline prices back there? This is crazy. I have not seen this. Okay, this gold quartz in this tablet style. I call it the tablet ring. It's got one of the coolest patterns. Jacqueline, 112-2951, by your request. It's a 1207. It's actually, we call it an emerald cut, even though obviously you don't see through it. It's not transparent. It's quartz with the 24 karat gold running through it. That's a 1207 emerald cut. Yep, it's the emerald cut outside perimeter. Has the yellow diamonds at 28 points. The white diamonds are 87 points. And I'm going to show it to you on the hand here. It's in yellow gold only to match. And look at the size of this ring. Go true to size on it. It's just a little large on me. It's an incredible style. I mean, it's practically going knuckle to knuckle here. This used to be $18,999. It is no longer. Look at that. Compared to even a signet ring, which is large, look at how that spans down the hand. If you like a good cocktail ring, statement style, our gold quartz are super popular. Obviously, the bigger the stone, the more gold you're getting. It's 24 karat pure gold running through that stone. And this one is down. Do we have the number 2951? Let me see if it comes up for you. I'd love for you to see the graphics since it's our first time seeing it tonight. We'll see if it comes up for you. 1207, 28 points in the yellow. It looks like more, doesn't it? That whole perimeter. First halo is the yellow diamonds. The outer diamonds are the white diamonds. That is going to be down to, I can't believe it, $2,999. It's a price tag we've been seeing on a number of pieces tonight that should never be. Like the Paraíba in the saddle, like the Tanzanite that's on that wheel, like the Mandarin garnet in the saddle that's sold, like now the gold quartz that's over 12 carats in size with yellow and white diamonds, $29.99. I would love to see it also worn here on the middle finger. I think that would be a great look considering it is so sizable. It might be really nice to do on a middle or an index finger as well. So just going to show you that perspective, how that looks, but you are getting a carat 15 in overall diamond weight here. And then let me show it on the index finger if I can pop it on there. It'll just about fit there for you just to show you what that'll look like. And that's down to $29.99 as well. So we've got that one at $29.99, the big aqua. This is the huge Sierra Santa Maria in platinum. That's going to be our aqua. It's got a little 18 karat yellow gold on the sides. Then also the Tanzanite was here, same price. All three of these rings under $3,000. Wow, that's why you watch a Friday night in a nutshell right there. That's why you're here with us for a Friday night. Any one of those rings, let me know. They'll all be gone before we go. We have literally 15 minutes left in the show. Nothing's going to stick around. Nothing. These are too good a value to stay here. They're just too good a value. And let me know who's got what, because Jason, I know you're verifying. Is it one of these three? Jess, go ahead. Oh, this Tanzanite may already be gone. So that one's verifying now. Yes. Who wants the gold quartz or the aqua? 10 karat 17 Sierra Santa Maria. Here's our 1207 gold quartz. Tanzanite is verifying right now, so I think that one's out of here. We'll let you know when that's official. I think it is. And then here we go. I'll put them back up close as well. I'll just go ahead and put the, let's put the gold quartz where the Tanzanite was. And then we'll get you a look at that aqua. That aqua is so amazing. Yes. Was there a what? Turquoisite is another name for diaspora. I don't use that name because it's a trade name. We don't use it. But the color change diaspora is also known as turquoisite sometimes. But again, we go by the gemologically correct name, but it is all the same material, and that's $9.99 right here, Tim, if you want that diaspore. It's a color-changing diaspore. White gold only on that one, Jess, for you, on the Tansy. And then our last call now on anything on this wheel, still everything is $29.99 or less. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. That color blue on that aqua, over 10 carats. Oh my goodness. And then that gold quartz. Jason, are you verifying on anything up here?
Can you try out that 89-point Paraiba?
Yes, absolutely. The Paraiba and the saddle ring again. I think it's sold, but I don't know. I always want to double check because sometimes I get surprised at the end of the night. Sometimes pieces sell and come back. I don't know. So again, I never know. It's always best to ask your operators because they have a computer in front of them. I just have jewelry in front of me. And you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that all day. I'd rather have jewelry than a computer. I'm much, much more comfortable with the jewelry. And trying it on and telling you everything there is to know and getting you all set up with the best values, that's what I'm here to do. The operators have the information on what's here, what's not, what's sold, what's not, what you can do on. Again, I've given you all the best pricing possible. Here it is. So that's fantastic. Anybody else questions on this wheel? Do we have any questions we can address? Does that help you out, Jason? All right, so last call on the wheel, still 20. Now remember, we have everything as affordable as $6.99 on this diamond pendant with the chain. So you get the whole necklace. You have $9.99, which I know, Tim, you're verifying on the diaspora, it sounds like. And then anybody else with questions? Anything else we can show you? Do you have a last minute request? I mean, let's utilize this last 12 minutes we have until we just take a brief respite. You get your shopping sleep. You know, some people call it beauty sleep. I call it shopping sleep. You got to get your rest so we can be rendezvousing at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's noon Central time, and that's 1 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow morning or afternoon, depending on where you are, it's morning out here for us. We will rendezvous for our big Saturday morning. Cannot wait. It's such a good show. Saturdays and Sundays are do not miss. They really are. So make sure you're with us. But if you have anything else, questions or anything else you want to see tried on or another presentation on it, or maybe you need the item number with all the graphics, happy to do that here with our last few moments of time. We've got 11 minutes. So this is it. Last call. Let me know how we can help you. Jason, you're all good. And Jess, you got the Tanzanite. Was that a new register over there? No. Oh, okay, great. Who was it? Thank you. Oh, where? Really? Oh, wonderful. Very nice. Alexandra, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, enjoy your new Tanzanite and a beautiful stone going to a beautiful place, right? It's a beautiful part of the world in California. Here we go. That is, well, let's just put up the zircon. This is $6.99 if you'd like the necklace. I'm still a little amazed that yellow diamonds and champagne diamonds with a chain can be $6.99, but I just want to pop in something new for you here. This is our blue zircon. It's really a turquoisey blue. Very, very high end. That is the true 629 zircon, 1127075. That is a Scapolite. That's the aqua. Here's the gold quartz. Here's the cat's eye green. Here is the diaspora. Tim, you'll let me know if you took that. And then here's the zircon that we're showing you for the first time. So we're going to put up the graphics for you. That's going to be the 629. It's a cushion. So I know it's tough to tell oval versus cushion when it's set like that, but it is a cushion cut, so a subtle corner. And it also is going to be a carat 15 in diamonds, even with the split shank on the sides. That's going to be, let me just give you a quick little value here. $69.99 was already on the air. Not today, but previously. At that price, I'm going to do better. Let's just make that, simple and easy. And we've seen some incredible values tonight. We know that. Let's make the blue zircon. You're looking at it right here, front and center. Any gold you want, any size you need, and that one is going to be, I'll do this right now for $24.99 if you'd like to get it, and those big blue zircons don't go that low. But this is what we've been doing throughout the 3 hours that's about to conclude. Again, I'll see you right back here, just a brief respite, then we'll be back for more shopping. Can't wait. So again, it starts at 10 a.m. This is for our new shoppers. I know a lot of you have been shopping Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings for a lot of years. They're a favorite of ours, but for if you're newer with us, it's 10 a.m. Pacific. noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, and then we go 3 hours. So it goes all the way till 1 o'clock Pacific time, 4 o'clock Eastern. So give us a call, and if there's any requests you have for the last bit of this show, we have 9 minutes. Still plenty of time to bring out what you need and show it to you. Now also, this is one you haven't seen either. This is a spinel. It's a Burma spinel. It is the most luxury combination of the pinks, the purples, the reds. Talk about all your jewel tones together in one. It is so gorgeous, so stunning and clean and bright. And that is 1118763. Here's a one-of-a-kind quick blowout. This is just for those like last-minute little collector deals that are just who's paying attention opportunities. That's our $295. 73 points in diamonds. That is the spinel. Now, you know what? Let me just put it up center here so you can see it since it's your first time seeing it tonight. This is in white gold now. Change it up if you want. Yellow or rose is fine. This is a rare stone in big sizes. It's a durable stone. It's a lot like sapphire. They're very similar. It's a different gem family. Spinel is its own gem family that comes in a lot of colors, but it's very similar chemically to a sapphire and to a ruby. So it's just a little bit different. It's just, again, one less element. So you've got a really beautiful color. It's just clean and bright and open color. And guess what? It's going to be a quick deal. End of the night, it was $69.99. I've got reds popping through the stone. I've got a lot. Look at how just gemmy. Sometimes it's just a word I don't bring out that often, and that stone just is. That's the definition right there of gemmy. It just is like rich, like you just want to just almost like it's candy colors all together. It's bright, it's gleaming. It's like the facets on the interior are all polished themselves. Take a look at it on the hand since it's your first time seeing it. Tonight, I'll just blow it out. This has been, there's a lot of discounts on that bag. I got discount after discount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 discounts. 10 to make this just exceptional right now. Right now. This is going to be $1,888. I've been doing it all night long. Let's keep it going. Somebody's got to have the brightest. It's from Burma. This is a really exceptional rarity. And for $1,888, it's a $7,000 ring. That we're making $1,888 for the end of the day here. End of the night. It's here. This is your chance. This is the moment. This is it. Take advantage. Look at that. All white diamonds all the way around it. $1,888. Please grab it if you love it, because I know there's so many people who don't see us live on Fridays because they're out and about, right? Out and about on Friday, and then they catch up with the show before the show starts tomorrow morning, and then they always are asking about, I've done a lot of Fridays and Saturdays back to back for a lot of years, guys, and guess what? Everyone's always asking about these pieces, and rarely are they still available because the true gem collectors are here popping in to get the one-of-a-kinds now while they are yours. So again, for anything up there, $9.99 all the way up to $29.99, but when you look at what's up there, these are not to be missed. Let's give it 60 seconds on this wheel, then we'll show you something entirely different. I want to make sure we keep on showing you fabulous pieces with our time left. We still have 6 minutes, so if you're done with this wheel, if we're satisfied and we're good and we're all set to go and you've seen them and you're good to go, then we'll show you something else. I mean, obviously, we don't want to waste a moment of time here. I mean, that's just, these are just incredible. My eye goes to that zircon every time. I'm looking at the spinel and they go to the zircon. Between those two, and in fact, this is $24.99 and this is $18.88, and we can change gold on either. And then you've got your two-tone gold and diamonds around your diaspora, and this is a cat's eye green tourmaline. We'd seen a couple cat's eye and dicolites, not the green tourmalines until tonight. And then you've got the big aqua special. That's going to be our 1017. Which one? Pink spinel gone. Pink, purple, red. It's gone. Congratulations on that spinel. Thank you so much. Item number is 1118763 for you on that one, Jason. Any gold you want, and just lively, bright, and beautiful. What a gem. That's the gem of gems right there. So $18.88 for you on that one, Jason, and that one's gone. And then we'll see how we can help everybody. It looks like a lot of last-minute requests are coming in off this wheel tonight, and rightfully so. There's a lot of good-looking jewelry out there. And you know what else I have? I was trying to get to show you. I also have this pair of emerald earrings that have been, emerald earrings just in general have been popular of late. I have a big pair of pairs. It's a big pair of pear shapes. They're in the Colombian and they are Muzo Mine, and there they are point to point with those really interesting halos with the baguettes and the rounds. If you want that pair of earrings, they're also one of a kind, white, yellow, or rose. You can change them. It'll be like a yellow gold combination, but you can go ahead and change it up if you want, and that's going to be better than even $4,999. I got giveaways. End of the show is here. We have 4.5 minutes. Speak now or forever hold your peace on the pieces, okay? That's how we're working here. But this one's going to be the pair of earrings in the middle, right here. And they look beautiful on. The post is going to be just north of center. So they're going to sit just like this, or you can do them at a diagonal or east to west, but really north to south is how they're intended. That's going to be $19.99 for the one pair of the big Colombian emeralds. And I got to get you a look at them on real quick. Item number on the earrings, by the way, is 112-6586. And Jason, you still got the spinel? Congrats on that one. Who got it? Thank you. Thanks, Lavanya. Enjoy it. It's a beauty. Well done. Here's the earring real quick on the ear, just to show you from a distance away what that looks like, so you can see that size. It's a lot easier, especially with emeralds always. They look so much bigger than they weigh. Yeah. Sure, zircon going on the hand next. Let's go back to our wheel. We'll take a look at what's here. There's the emerald. Here comes the zircon on the hand. Remember, you get a choice of gold color. Here is that, and some are just really stark blues. This has a real turquoisey blue, and that fire, you just can't hold it down. The brilliance is amazing. That was 112-70-75, and it's $629 in the size. It's got a double halo that just splits right there down the sides to lead into that split shank. That is down to $24.99 only. And again, there's the emerald earring. That's one of the set there. So that's going to be our spectacular emerald earring pair of pairs. Love those. They were under $19.99 for the emerald earrings. This is $24.99. Zircon is gone. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Let's take a look at what's left. And let me also remind you, the Scapolite is still here, and that one's down to $15.99 for that radiant cut Scapolite. A beauty of a stone, no doubt about it. Thank you again. We have about 2.5 minutes, so I want to thank everybody so much for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure. So glad and so happy we could spend a little bit of our Friday evenings together, and then I'll see you in the morning. We're 15 hours away from starting our big Saturday morning, and what a big Saturday and Sunday morning shows we've got for you. Everything very, very special, and those big diamond drop earrings are going to be coming up tomorrow. So just a reminder, we don't do this very often. We very rarely have diamond drop earrings of this caliber. So we felt like, well, it's the time of year, let's bring them out. They're going to be coming up tomorrow, so just a reminder, this is one of the many items that I have coming up tomorrow morning for you for our Saturday. Take a look at these earrings. So one last look. Those are $370 in diamonds, by the way. That's just a little preview of what's happening tomorrow, among many other great pieces. So great values, great pieces, all of the above. Let's go back to our wheel for our last 90 seconds here. And remember, the aqua in the back left, $29.99. The gold quartz in the center, that's $29.99. The cat's eye, this is our cat's eye green tourmaline. That one, just outstanding, $14.99, $9.99, $19.99, and the Scapolite is $15.99. So thanks again so much for being with me tonight. We got about a minute left. We'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air as well to help you out with any questions, or if you want to place an order real quick before. And please do that before tomorrow morning, because a lot of pieces do go in this latter part of the show and just after. So we don't want you to call in tomorrow to find out your piece is gone. So always best to just jump on the deal while it's here, while you have first dibs. And I hope you get something off that wheel, because we still have a lot of specialty ideas up there. Everything from $9.99 to $29.99. Incredible values. The fact nothing up there is over $3,000 is really striking, especially when you see the kind of quality all the way, each and every item. So thanks again so much, and appreciate you being with me on this Friday night. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday night too. And then of course, we'll rendezvous in the morning. It's 15 hours away, so make sure you join us for that. I can't wait. 15 or 14 now? Wait a minute. Wait, we got 8, yeah. So we're only a few hours away. It's 14 hours away. It was 15 hours a minute ago. It's going to be 14 hours away. We'll see you in the morning for great jewelry. 3 big hours, starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And from all of us here at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your Friday night. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. See you then, guys.